Hey, what's up? Welcome to episode 28. I lied a whole bunch in the episode and said 29 and 30, but I was wrong. I should write this stuff down before I start the show, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, so I didn't. I lied, made stuff up. What are you gonna do? But yeah, this one's John, an old friend of mine from high school and stuff. We've known each other forever. It's a good one. It was real good. It was exactly what I wanted the show to be. Just that stream of consciousness, like fucking just we're going off. Good conversation. It's a good time. We talk about all sorts of stuff. I fucked up the time codes, more or less. I don't know if any of you use them. I don't know if you do. Feel free to let me know if these are... I don't know. I just kind of do them because people asked, and then I never heard anything of it again, so maybe you want them. I don't know. But, I don't know. For me, personally, these aren't perfect. These aren't the exact times for, when things stop and start. And, certain ones of these... That was a mess of a sentence. Certain of these tags... they have parts of other topics in them, and it's just tough. So I kind of just did the ones that were really important, or the clear ones that were in the beginning, but it kind of fell apart after the second half of the show was just us rapid fire stuff. So I kept it just random stuff. So, but I think it's all really good. I think it's really good, and it's a really good flow. It's a good conversation. I enjoyed talking to John. It's good catch up. The big anime fan himself, John Bowman. Did I say that already in this intro? John Bowman on this episode? I think I did. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. Oh, yeah, it was good. Good stuff. We talked about whatever. It's good times. Yeah, he just emailed the show. Got on. So feel free to do that. YourBrandonTom@gmail.com. Anytime you want. Comments, questions, concerns, threats, requests to be on the show. I don't know. Feel free. Let me know. It's good times. I think I know the next one's going to be. I have to double check with him. But so I won't promise anything just in case we have to reschedule to a little bit later. But I think I know who's coming on. But, yeah, it was good, real good. Hope you enjoy this. John's one of the funniest people I know, so I think this is a really good episode. It's really, really fun to do. Enjoyed listening to it back just now, so I hope you also enjoy it. So, yeah, enjoy.
Terrible.
Hello and welcome to episode 29, 30? I think it's 29. You're Brandon Tom. You got John Bowman.
Hi.
How's it going?
Doing all right, wearing my comfy sweater.
We haven't really hung out, even though we both are always around. We're just kind of hermits.
I want to say, I'm reading a manga about this, so...
Are you?
I think it's called communication disorder. Not welcome to the NHK, thank God. That part of my life is done.
I actually haven't watched that or read that yet. Is it good?
So if you watch it or read it, it's a completely different story.
Oh, really?
I'd say both the versions are pretty good, though. Actually, well...
That's the one where the guy's like a super hermit and he's thinks the government's after him?
I know it's the tradition on your show to just mispronounce every Japanese word.
Yeah.
So I think it's like hikikomori.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Or
okay.
NEET, not in employment, education, or training.
Mm-hmm.
And so, been there, done that. Not as fun as it sounds, honestly.
I did it for about 2 months. It's actually miserable.
I've done it for a year. Jesus, this is not good.
So what else are you doing now? Reading the mangas?
Reading the mangas. Honestly, working. It's just you go to work and it's you get tired and it's you just sleep. And it's you get the regret. It's I should always do more with my day. And it's nah. I'm going to play video games. And I go to sleep fulfilled every day, so
that's
honestly,
good.
It's good.
I started this because I was well, let me turn my useless nonsense into something. So when I just sit around and play video games or watch anime,
being productive.
I can do something. And then my dad's get a job, homeless person. I'm I'm doing something now. I actually have a job, but so.
Step one, get job.
Yeah, it's been just kind of doing this thing, reading all sorts of mangas, mostly to your recommendation.
Well, I saw you read the Neverland. I caught back up with that.
It's good.
Oh my God. So what's your opinion on? Is this a spoilers podcast?
Yeah, we're gonna go full spoilers on this one. I don't have someone to talk manga with, so yeah, we're going full spoilers.
Full spoilers. Let's do this. All right. So what's your opinion after they found the bunker in the wasteland? Because it before then it's almost like Death Note, which is, I know you would like it because it's on one hand you got the kids, other hand you got the maid, and then you got Aunt Jemima. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's some borderline racist pictures. I guess it's sure Japan.
It sure is close.
The close up of her face is
Every facial expression she makes is so dramatic and partially racist.
She's a good character though. So.
She was awesome.
It redeems it. So I kind of think it's all right now. But
I like it now. It's interesting. I don't know how I wish there was more, because this guy that has no name yet still.
He
still has no name. They keep calling him the guy.
Well,
I literally just read the newest chapter, and they were like, "Oh, that man."
Came out today.
The one that came out today, yeah.
All right. That man. Wait, not the guy in the story, the actual author?
No, the guy. No, the guy that they met in the bunker.
Oh.
That guy has no name. No.
I was like, we don't know the author's name.
We know their names. Yeah, I don't know what they are, but we do know them.
It's amazing. No. He's just sent it in the junk. No one's seen him.
He's even more secret than one.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, yeah, the guy that they met in the bunker. He has no
the
name.
White streak.
Yeah, yeah, him.
Jesus. Well, now it's gonna be Hunger Games.
It literally is.
20 chapters.
I mean, there's apparently something in this spot they're looking for, I guess. Because that's what the pen told them to go to. But I think it's kind of cool. It's a really cool universe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, more spoilers. Like, when they found out that it's like, oh, you're not actually in the human world taken over by demons.
Dude, that was crazy.
You're in another dimension that's like, you got traded over. You're like the sacrificial lambs that like have been farmed.
That was nuts. I mean, if there was a Year Brain on Tom award show, chapter 1 would be the best chapter manga in this year. Because it was so good. It was just all of a sudden like, oh, also there are demons. You're like, well, I did not expect this at all.
Oh, it's like,
I was like, oh, it's going to be like a Holocaust thing or something. It was like, no, it's demons.
Jeez,
and they
demons.
eat people.
And not Nazi demons. They're
No,
just
demons.
It's like, oh, they're just like cows or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh.
And then there's the other farms, too, that are just like the factory farming for us.
Yeah, just like, oh, yeah, we just hook them up. It's like more like the Matrix.
Yeah. Did you read the newest chapter?
Yes.
The other kid that they met, they don't have a mama, they had a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought was really interesting. So they're all different. All the plantations are slightly different in some way.
Tattoos and different things.
Yeah, the guy down his stomach or whatever.
The farmed ones, whatever you want to call them, they get just branded. It's like oof.
Yeah, that's oh god. They only show like one image of like the factory farming, and it was like real intense.
Although, if you want, I'm just going completely sidetracked. The farming reminded me. Have you ever read Fire Punch?
No.
It's like. It's so interesting because it's like starts out almost like one, not One Punch, but one, where it's like just so shit. It's like tries to be edgy, but it goes so far over the edginess. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, like, so the main characters who like destroyed the world because it's like post-nuclear, they did it because they want to see the new Star Wars movie.
What?
And eventually the world.
That's the actual like canon.
Yeah, that's actually why she's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna destroy it because eventually it's like far off into the future. Everyone became like. Perfect. I'm doing quotations marks for people at home. And then it's like the Nazis took over and they banned movies. And she's like, well, fuck this.
Okay.
And it's like after most of the people left the space, it's like, you should read it.
Okay. I'm constantly looking for more stuff. I started reading One Punch Man and I just can't stop.
Well, the Fire Punch is about a guy who is like regenerates, but he's constantly on fire.
It's awesome. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
And that's he got caught on fire when he was 15, and he can't not catch on fire.
That's awesome. That's like the old Minecraft fire rules, where you light once you're in fire and you light your entire world on fire.
Force, it's like, uh-oh.
The fire cannot stop.
And it went whoosh.
That was, oh god, old Minecraft was fucking a delight.
Oh my god. I miss old Minecraft.
I do too. I don't think I'll ever go back to Minecraft unless I find like an old server.
But that's the thing though. It's like you can go back. But it's like, yeah, it's not the same. It's like,
Yeah, it's just not, I don't know.
Because I remember one time, like, me and Dan played Minecraft on that 2B, 2T server, the one where it's, like, completely destroyed at the starting zone.
It takes, like, almost, like, 30 minutes to find, like, grass again.
If you find another portal, you can, like, go out to the middle of nowhere. That kind of gets fun. I think me and Dan built, like, some Fort L watermelons.
Yeah, you guys found, like, a watermelon farm and then just built a bunch of watermelons.
It might have been slightly Nazi-themed.
It was like that when you got there, though, because everything was Nazi-themed on that world.
I mean, it's the internet.
Yeah. Like, I remember while I was trying to get to you guys, I, like, found, like, a sky fortress. I'm like, this is amazing. And then I got to the top, and then I looked down. I'm like, oh, the fortress is a swastika. Okay. And it's all on fire.
We're just bored. It's like, well, you know, it's the classic. It's like, smiley face is too hard. It's like, you gotta make a circle. Peace sign, same thing. Swastika is just like a couple
just straight lines. Yeah, it's super easy.
It's like 8 lines. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I can totally. Oh god, old Minecraft was so fun. Because they used to have servers like that where it's just like absolute Wild West nonsense.
Well, it's just like when Minecraft came out, it's just like building a square hut was like so exciting.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whoa, dude! I have a wooden hut.
I put a roof on this thing.
Yeah, it's like
I need to put a torch in here because it's too dark.
It's like I can punch trees. Yeah. I'm sure that's why kids love it.
Oh yeah, no, I watched one kid play it, and he just, without looking anything up, just built a boat, and I was like, holy fuck. That's amazing. He's like, yeah, I saw a book once in the mall of a boat, and I was like, you just remembered how to build a boat?
I just opened up the encyclopedia. Oh, boat. That looks interesting. Let me build it.
And then he just built it like days later, and it was a fucking awesome boat.
Oh my god.
It was like, yeah, he like built the shell, and he filled it with sand, and he broke the sand down.
Autism. Sorry, that's not PC anymore. Sorry.
The whole thing is so. I mean, I totally understand.
Oh no, it's funny because we're talking about building swastikas. It's like, wait, don't say autism. Don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's the line. That's crossing the line.
Oh, okay. That reminds me of a personal thing that happened normally. So I was just like talking to someone who just happened to be black. So we're going somewhere good. And I was gonna use a fancy word. I was like, oh, they reneged on their offer. But I was like, I was like, should I? It's not a bad word, but it's close enough.
It's just close enough.
It's like, so I was like, yeah, they backed out. I was like, oof.
That's always the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot that spook was potentially racist.
Oh, that happened to me too. So, another time, same place. I was walking out of the bathroom this time. And then I was walking out. Someone was walking in. We both grabbed the door. He just happened to be black. And I was like, oh, you spook. You spook. And I got so nervous. I was like, oh, Jesus. I was like, you spook. But now it's like, oh, now it sounds like, oh, you spook. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, because I love being like, oh, looking for big spooks. But, like, I'm not actually, it's not what I mean. Like, I just want to be scared. So it always goes horribly wrong.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, good thing we live in upstate New York.
Dude, it's crazy. Sometimes I'm like, I think of like I pay attention to all this stuff on the internet. People are like, oh, we can't be racist here. This is a big problem. I'm like, man, I go and hang out with someone like that just lives here normally, just some of my dad's friends, and they're just like, just throwing off the N-word. I'm like, oh, right, this is a totally different area. This is a completely weird area.
Yeah, people, I haven't know too many people like that, but I do know some people are just like, it's always those people.
Yeah, all the time.
And it's all the time, yeah. That's crazy.
Ben and I were talking about the malls, and Ben was like, oh, I don't like going to Colony Center because it's too urban. He means because it's in the middle of a city. My dad goes, really? I think the other one's more urban. I'm like, he's not meaning in a racist way. He means literally there's too many buildings nearby.
Colony Center, what? Oh, it's Wolf Road.
It's Wolf Road, yeah.
But compared to like New York City.
But yeah, like it's like, that's the kind of the way people think up here.
It's funny. It's like you guys, small town Rydam Junction.
Yeah.
It's like, although I only live 10 minutes away. So.
Yeah.
But I'm next to the mall.
It's true. That mall has the best movies because it's $5. Just found that out.
Is it?
It's $5. I saw Thor Ragnarok for $5.
Wow.
The screen was fucked up, but I mean,
that's true.
it's $5.
I think they're turning that mall into like state offices.
Are they actually?
At one point, so you got the bowling alley and all that.
Yeah.
It's like way too loud or what? I haven't actually been there. You got the aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
$5 movies, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there was $10 when I used to go. So hey. And then state offices where the Macy's used to be.
Oh no shit. Okay.
And apparently Kmart is thinking of moving out, but because more people are coming in.
Right. Okay.
But they're doing a big sale, so I think they're still moving out.
They've had like clearance sales for years in that
Well,
Kmart.
it's because Sears as a company is just like total shit.
Oh,
you know.
Do they own Sears or
Yeah,
Kmart?
I'm
Owns Sears?
sure.
Oh, okay.
No, Sears owns
Oh,
Kmart.
that
I'm pretty
one,
sure.
yeah.
You know.
Wasn't there a Sears in that mall?
Yes.
They had both?
So yeah, there's a Kmart
market
one
share.
end and Sears at the other. And eventually it's like, oh, both, you know. Once the TJ Maxx moved out, it kind of went downhill.
Yeah, because isn't it like anchor stores? If the shit moves out, you can that's why that mall died, right?
So, yeah, exactly. Like
that mall made national news because they forgot to pay the electric bill and the whole thing went down.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like the water pipes froze because they didn't pay, and they went off overnight because they didn't pay the bill.
Oh God, that's I mean, it's
this area, like the Frank's hot dogs guy. He didn't pay his bills.
Oh really?
Yeah, like that's like he like owed like $1 million in bills.
Well, I just found out the reason.
Oh, Nathan's not Nathan's, Frank's, whatever, the one under the bridge next to Stewart's and Erie.
Yeah. Well, if I just found the reason I didn't have internet is because my dad forgot to pay the bill. So I just called them and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, just pay the bill." I'm like, "Okay, we'll turn it on for you." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." So I have internet now. But
your dad's probably like my dad, where he wouldn't pay a bill if it wasn't for my mom. It's like, oh, you got like, my dad has like an 850 credit score, something really good, and it's like, he's like, oh, okay. My mom just does everything. I should say my mom has 2 850 credit scores.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what other manga are you reading? Let's get deep in these spoilers. You caught up in One Piece?
See. Oh, One Piece. That's so good.
It's so good.
I am so glad One Piece is good.
I'm so glad One Piece exists, as you can probably tell by my room.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, there's Star Wars, too.
It is Star Wars.
3 Star. Wow.
There's full 3
You're
Star
all
Wars.
into the Star Wars.
Just those ones.
Right. I mean, what is there to talk about One Piece? I mean, this...
Fucking awesome. Apparently, I've been reading.
Sanji's actually a good character.
He's actually good. His whole family's so dope. God, I love the Germa family so much.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna come back in 10 chapters.
I would hope. Yeah,
they just beat up a bunch of guys and
that's right.
telephone.
And they pretended to be Big Mom pirates.
That's gonna be good.
I can't wait.
This arc's gonna go on for another 2 years.
It's crazy because he only said he has 7 years left or something, or he gave a number. He gave a hard number. He's like, I'm almost done. I forgot what that was.
I don't know. I'm just worried that it's so kind of not high stakes. I wonder if it can go back to more goofy. I wonder if 1-0 Japan Light is gonna be goofy.
Well, with the 2 samurais we've seen, they're pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, they're pretty ridiculous. And Zoro's always good for the straight man. So goofy people are always gonna be around.
My favorite scene in the last year of One Piece is when the guy whose fruit power is his drawings come to life.
Oh yeah,
and he drew that weird lizard thing that crawled him up the leg of Zhao, and then it died. Or Zhou.
Robin was so sad.
And they all crying and
in the sun. The classic. Their face in the sun.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking up, almost like a North Korea.
And then they're all having conversations, and then you can just see Robin in the background. They put flowers on his grave, and
oh man, that's an underutilized character.
I love Nico Robin.
Yeah, she's good. She has great backstory.
She's a fantastic backstory.
And it's oh geez, we're all archaeologists. The government doesn't like facts.
No facts. Can't have facts in this place.
And they just burned the whole island down.
And then she has her old giant friend who tells her to keep laughing while he dies, and so depressing.
Very depressing.
That was such a good chapter.
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite moments is when she was like, I want to live, and shouts at all of them on Ines Lobby. I was like, yes.
The hilarious, not hilarious, but the thing about that's chapter 300.
Yeah.
So, we're on chapter 800.
We're almost at 900. We're 880 something.
Shit.
Yeah, that was so long ago.
I mean, I started, I want to say 3 months ago, I started rereading One Piece for the 4th, 5th time.
Mm-hmm.
I got up to at the end of when they beat Crocodile, I was like, I can't do this. This is too much. I was like, I'm 200 chapters in, and there's so much more to go.
There's so much more.
I didn't remember the rest of it.
Yeah, that's a great part too. That first battle with Crocodile.
Oh my god, it's so
good. I'm so excited what he's gonna do with this fucking Dogtooth in that fight.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn how to see the future. So pumped.
And with Luffy though, you might think, I can see. He's too dumb to see the future. He's not dumb, but he's written to be not.
Yeah. This is it's the last chapter with Luffy, so 2 from here. Yeah. It was the last, the most. We have not seen him in a serious situation in a long time.
That's true.
He was sitting there actually contemplating, how do I beat this guy?
Ever since he trained with the dinosaurs in Raleigh, it's
he's been rolling through everything. He hasn't had to think about it.
Because Hottie Jones just got beat up, or the Fishman guy.
Yeah.
And then after that.
This Punk Hazard, he just literally ran forward. He never. It was similar to Ines Lobby, where he's I'm just gonna go forward and then just never stop.
Yeah. Hey, worked.
Did yeah.
Nice. And he got poison immunity from the lobby.
He did. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's good. And it's it comes to a factor. It's in the when they're on the boat in the Big Mom's territory. Remember? Oh shit! You just turned a knob.
I did turn a knob.
Oh my god! Turn my knob. Back to manga. This is a serious discussion here. Sorry. Basically, the poison immunity is he should have died. No, because back 500 chapters ago, he although this is a major plot point, but
I love his dad's crew, the people his dad hang out with.
Who's dad?
Luffy's dad. Oh, the dragon. All of the people, Sabo and what the fuck is the guy who gave him immunity called? What's his name? Ivankov.
Oh my! I don't remember.
The guy who looks the guy who's basically the guy from Rocky Horror.
That guy. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What is his power? Hormone replacement or something?
Yeah, it's hormones.
Hormonal thing or whatever.
He basically he can do anything with hormones.
Yeah.
It's like,
so
he takes a syringe, hits you, and then you have like whatever hormone you need.
yeah, he can like peel you with it and strengthen you with it and stuff. And he also looks like the guy from Rocky Horror guy.
What are those guys called? Like Mr. Two and like the,
like the Okama?
Okamas, yeah.
Okamas. Yeah.
Okama Nation.
And that's literally like a race at this point. Like
Yeah,
you
really
become an Okama, you get a different power set.
Sanji went to Okama Island and he
Yeah.
became one.
And then in the jail, there was like the hidden Okama area.
Paradise.
Yeah, then the people were just like, oh, we just become Okamas and aren't allowed in here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, how about that?
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's good.
I love those characters. They're so cool.
Yeah, it's so good.
Everyone's so cool. Oh, One Piece is so amazing.
So good. Although, you know what I have been a little bit disappointed with lately on the regular Jump docket? The Hero Academia.
Okay.
It's that truck chapter was good.
It was so good.
I love that. It
was so good.
But before that, I'm like, I kind of know he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And I just like, I kind of get sick of sometimes the Japanese like high school attitude. It's like, we're Japanese high schoolers. We gotta do the right thing.
Yeah.
Very,
like,
you know.
And I thought it was gonna be. I thought what that fight was going to do was give him his arms back because Erie's power reverses time or whatever.
After the fight was over, I think like Medicine Girl was trying to tell him something.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, oh, this can't be right, and he just leaves.
Oh,
so I think it might
probably
like his arms might be actually healed.
Because that's what I thought. Like the whole point was like, okay, here's a fight where he can go full power and then get his arms back, and then he can actually do like more things.
Kind of good. The girl was in a coma now, or it's that just be.
Yeah.
Like, why is she just right on his back all the time? He just punch everything. Boom, 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 boom.
I mean, that like the actual climax of the fight was kind of cool, but like yeah, it was weird. Like the chapter with Night Eye was pretty decent.
Yeah. Oh, the one where he spoilers.
He died.
He died.
Yeah. This one that came out this week was whatever, just wrapping shit up in this area. It was so short.
Is.
Every chapter this week was like 14 pages.
Oh, he's like dying all the time. He's because they work crazy hours.
It's insane. There's like I was talking about this with Mike the other day. It's like
they get paid like the equivalent of like a $10,000 a year salary.
Yeah.
Unless you're of the big ones. I should say the drawers.
Yeah.
Get paid that much. But then you're expected to work like 80 hours a week.
Yeah. There's the manga could not exist the way it does unless it was Japanese.
Yeah.
The Japanese are the only people who are like, they have the dedication and like the discipline to be like, no, we'll have 4 hours off a week. Like,
I'll sleep 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's all good. I just like drawing that much.
Like Mike's going through Naruto and he's like, the Naruto guy will put the like little things in the between chapters and he's like, like, oh, I'm really tired and I don't know. Can you guys send me characters to draw? Because I'm just burnt right out. Like, I don't know what to do.
I can't think. I can only draw.
And the Hunter x Hunter guy, he had a little in-between thing where he was like, and here's the closet I sleep in. Here's the closet I work in. If I have 2 hours off a week, here's how I play video games.
Oh, Jesus. It's tough. And you got, oh, my God. But they're really good.
They're so good.
They're so good. Like Murata, so the One Punch Man guy.
He's so good.
Murata or whatever. Like his like Ice Shield 21, that was pretty well drawn, but One Piece is just woof.
Is the guy who does Dr. Stone also work on Ice Shield 21? What else did he work on?
I'm not sure. He worked on like some kind of.
But he's also amazing.
I want to say it's like something that translated the Sunrock Fist.
Okay.
Oh, he's really good at drawing.
It's crazy.
But it's. Although the style is kind of weird at times. It's like.
Yeah, it does get. When they try to do like weird, goofy anime stuff and have like exaggerated faces, like that guy is so good at drawing, he can't draw off model.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
he fucks
like,
it up more.
Here's like a goofy anime face, but it's really detailed.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like, that doesn't work. Like the only time it really worked was the little girl who has to wear glasses and took her thing off and her face is scrunched up. Yeah. That was the only time it like really worked, but that is such a weird series. I enjoy it though. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, Dr. Stone?
Yeah, Dr. Stone.
That's pretty good. They use the sunlight. Ooh,
yeah.
ooh.
And he was sweat. He had to be perfectly still and light the guy's clothes on fire. Yeah.
And like mental, you got science, strength, and mind, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next Pokemon guy will be. You gotta think determination.
They have the one guy who was like all determination or whatever, the very first character, right, and then he just disappeared because the guy was like, this Snakeu's way more interesting. Fuck this kid.
He's like, go with the strength guy's land. We'll get with you in like 100 chapters.
Yeah,
it's all good.
We don't need you. You're not interesting. Your little love stories, whatever.
I like when authors kind of do that, where it's like, I could do this, but I can make a really good story if I go this direction.
Yeah.
Like there's this one manga, I want to say it's like called Ajin, Ajin.
Oh, I hear CA talk about that all the time.
Oh, it's pretty good. Like, it starts out really generic. It's like a guy, it's like the kid finds out he's immortal, but like the immortal people are like all bad. They're like the government will capture you and like do like ET experiments on you.
Oh, okay.
Like cutting off your arm and saying, "Oh, that was cool. Let's do it again." Cool, because they grow back, and it's like, oof. But then basically it's like very generic at the front. But then it's like, oh, the friend who saves him gets caught, and the author's like, you know what? Screw it. He's just gonna stay in jail. I'm just gonna make this villain who's really interesting, and I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, the villain's amazing. Like at one point, so it's like they're immortals, but basically if their body gets destroyed, they go to the place where like has the biggest remaining like part of their body. So if like, so at one point he's like he chops off his hand, turns it into chicken wings.
Okay.
Sends it into a fortress that's being heavily guarded, and then he throws himself into a wood chipper, so he teleports into the fortress, and he just starts killing people.
That's
like, holy shit.
That's a really cool like use of a power set.
And there's so much stuff like that. It's like, oh, there's a ton of immortal guys. How do we keep them contained? Oh, I'm just gonna put them in a barrel and lock them up. And it's like, well, what do? You're stuck in you can't die. You're just stuck in a barrel. I was like terrified of becoming immortal. Stuck in a barrel for what if that happens?
That's an interesting. I should probably read that because I see A talking about it all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, randomly A started talking about Magi all out of nowhere.
I hear that. I read like the first arc of that, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But then I read some of the newer chapters. I was like,
Yeah, I thought no one liked it, and everyone's like, it's actually good. And I was like, what? It's just a generic shonen, right? Like,
I think it used to be better, and then it kind of went downhill. I don't know.
Because I thought about reading it, and I was like, I don't know if I need this in my life.
I think if you have time to do, I think there's a lot better ones to read though.
Yeah, that's probably what I figured. Big fan of One Punch Man right now.
One Punch Man,
all over it.
Oh, the art,
it's so good. So amazing.
The Fubuki art, it's like, oh, it's his waifu. That looks pretty good. Yeah. A+. I don't mind.
God, there's so many.
I read my serious manga, but I also read my titty manga. So don't worry. Boom, boom, boom.
There's so many pictures of what's her name? Blizzard.
Oh,
just the one chick that the B rank like
that's
hero.
Fubuki.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. There's so many pictures of her just like so lewd.
Oh yeah,
so lewd.
It's his waifu, I assume.
I would imagine
so
too.
Many pictures.
And it's not like they're gonna draw her sister that way because her sister's a lolly, even though she's 28.
You say that. You say that.
There was one picture of her in a bikini.
I mean, if you're willing to go to jail, there's a lot of things. Speaking of jail, there's a really good manga called Made in Abyss, and it's just like...
Is it good?
It's good.
I've read the first 8 chapters, and it has not hooked me.
Really?
Yeah. I think the translation I'm reading is hot garbage, so that might be what I'm not...
I like it. Especially when you get deeper down, and you get to like Nanachi, who's like the bunny person.
Okay.
So I liked it. I just like it. Of course, there's like 10 pages across like 60 chapters where it's like, I don't think I should be looking at this page.
Yeah, like the first time I read it, I was reading at work, and the first chapter they talk about like the punishment they give each other.
You're pretty bold at reading some things at work. What was that thing on your last podcast?
Goblin Slayer. Have you read that? Oh my God!
Yeah,
what a mistake that was.
Don't read the first chapter of that work.
No, good God, no. The rest of it's fine, pretty much, but that first chapter is not pleasant at work.
No.
But I've powered through. I read the whole thing.
It's like, am I on the right website?
It was literally so shocking because I was just like, I've been reading just like nonsense shonen, like nothing bad happens in One Piece that.
No.
And then all of a sudden it was just graphic as fuck, and I was like, oh my God.
Basically medieval RoboCop.
Yeah. Oh God, he's so. I legitimately have no idea. Is he a person? I haven't caught up.
Yeah, he's a person.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember he does take off his helmet at one point, if you read far enough.
Okay, because I thought it was so weird. It's like the second or third chapter.
He does eat soup
and
through his helmet.
He eats soup through his helmet, and it was like, what is happening?
Take off your helmet. It's like, no.
It's really good, though.
Because then the goblins might hit him in the head.
It's true.
So don't take off the helmet.
No, he's so methodical about murdering goblins, and I love it.
Well, the theory, so, it's D&D inspired. And then it's like, basically, I read it on A, it's like, he's basically a character that never has to roll on anything. So he leave nothing to chance. Like he always brings this right equipment. There's no like roll for saving. I don't know.
Right. So there's never. I see what you're saying. So there's never like a rolling.
He never has to roll a 20 to survive. He's always prepared.
Right. He comes so prepared that he never has to roll. Okay.
And that's just a fan theory. But I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
That makes sense because he's very methodical with everything he does.
It's like he just figures like, oh, I can have the priest trap all the goblins in the bubble and then throw a smoke grenade in it. And they all die.
And then they're dead.
Like, oh. And it's like, hey, that's like breaks the Geneva Convention. Let's not do that again.
Yeah, she's super concerned with like
it's like, hey,
being like not absolutely brutal to elf goblins.
It's like, oh, there's goblin babies, and Goblin Slayer's like, they'll grow up to be goblins.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
He just fucking murders all of them.
It's like, oh jeez.
They're a fun combo. She's like, no, don't murder everything. And he's like, no, murder everything.
Murder everything.
Murder everything and murder it twice.
Yeah, it's like the elf's like, adventures are fun, and Goblin Slayer's like, no. I'm gonna just kill everything.
He's such like the grimdark, like D&D character.
Goblins can smell you. Put all these guts on you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He like had like a bloody rag from he's like, put this on you. Yeah.
It's like, priest, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, it's really interesting though. Like it's to have like a thing. Like a D&D campaign-esque story, but focused on the entry-level enemies is very interesting. It's
did you get to the one where there was the big guy and the scroll?
The big guy and the scroll. It does sound familiar.
Okay, I won't spoil it.
It's been a hot minute.
That's a pretty good one. That's a good chapter. I won't spoil that one.
I want to say the last thing I read was him agreeing to go on the demon mission.
Yeah. So yeah, you're almost there.
So, but once I started reading One Punch Man, I haven't stopped.
There's a big guy. Yeah, One Punch Man's pretty good.
I'm just surprised how funny it is. It is so fucking funny. Oh my god.
It's actually pretty faithful to one.
Is it?
Like the original. Yeah. Because I read ahead to one and you get pretty much far past it. I was like, oh, wow. It's kind of amazing seeing like the shit art become like amazing art.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Whoa.
It's like really. I mean, I guess it's like this is not news to be like it's really good because like everyone's like it's amazing, and I'm the slow one. But
they said that. Well, the thing is, I'd say One Punch Man's gonna keep being good, but like Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
That one was pretty good. Like the first season, I never watched it, but I read like the books up to a certain point until like the orangutan man showed up. I was like, oh, this is great. Apparently, it's weird. Also about Nazis and walls.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
They're all actually Nazis on Madagascar or something. I actually haven't read it, so I might be wrong.
I have only seen the first season in a bit after that, and then I was thinking about watching the second one.
I don't think the second season. I think the second season gets to the orangutan man.
Okay,
that's it.
I've seen pictures of him. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because they post that shit all the time.
Like,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they did finally get to whatever's in the basement. I think.
I think so too. Yeah,
I remember hearing that, and then I don't know if it answered questions that mattered.
Probably not. Maybe. Who knows?
Attack on Titan's weird because like I'm not the base concept's super interesting, but for some reason I'm just not hooked enough to be like I'm gonna continue this. Like I just don't. Yeah. Like it's fun to do that one initial bit of it. And you're like this is all right, and then you just
pretty good. It's like one of those things where you drop it and it's just like, do I want to pick it back up? I'll read something new.
Yeah, I might like burn through briefly just to see what happened, but like the manga's not well drawn.
I could get over that, but it's kind of weird because in the beginning it's like super shitty, so it's just super shitty. But then it gets slightly better. It's like, But
the anime too has a bunch of CGI, so it'd pick a poison, I guess.
That's true.
It's not Berserk level fucking CGI.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, I remember trying to tell you at one point, like, I think the trailer looked all right. CGI can be good, and it's like, oh my god. It's like
so bad.
They have like one frame of animation on a 3D model. It's like how? It's like an army is a bunch of cardboard cutouts running around.
Have you seen the like edits where they add like the lower half of the screen? Like there's a scene of Guts walking forward and they animate what his legs would look like to walk the way he's walking, and they're like little dwarf legs.
Oh my god, my favorite was like the bunny where it's
the bunny,
he throws a knife at the
human
bunny
feet.
And he's just looking at the camera with human feet. It's like, oh Jesus.
And the very first battle in the bar, and the camera just spins in circles around the battle, and you're like, I am lost after 2 seconds of this encounter. I don't know what's happening.
Taken 3 level shit where you got 26 cuts of Liam Neeson jumping over the fence.
It's so ridiculous.
Not even that good.
Like it's not even though it looks like shit CG, it's not even good direction and like camera work. So it's like so bad beyond that.
And Conviction's such a good arc in Berserk.
It's so good.
I mean,
it's one of my favorite.
Honestly, last time I read Berserk, I actually didn't read from the start. I was like, I'm gonna start at Lost Children and just go forward because that's when it really.
That's when it really awesome. Yeah, because Golden Ark's good, but like I feel like I've ingested every form of Golden Arc that you can possibly ingest.
I feel like if you like watch the original anime once, you're pretty much good forever.
Yeah, like I don't like it has important stuff like,
and the manga is like slightly different. Like there's that one demon who doesn't show up in the anime, but it's like
yeah, there's something, and then like just I think in one of the anime adaptations, maybe it's the movie. they don't really get into Guts' rape as a child, which kind of sets him up to who he is. But like, that's the only real like super important moment of his like childhood, just because it sets up who Guts is.
Yeah, basically, he was born from a dead woman.
That too is really important. But
then he got raped by a black guy one time.
Yeah, and then
his Gambino sold him to the black guy.
That's right. That's his name. Yeah, and then he kills him, and then he joins Griffith.
Yeah, he becomes a mercenary, and then joins Griffith eventually.
Kills 100 dudes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a dope ass fight.
Dope.
And then he has sex with Casca after that scene. Was Casca trying to kill herself in that scene? When did she do that? Didn't she try to walk off a cliff?
Yeah.
Was it before or after the 100
No, it was right
fight?
after, because I think they did that, like... Oh, yeah, that was after. Because she's injured. Or somehow.
Yeah.
And he defends her, and then blah, blah, and then they, like... Are hiding in a tree, or camping out in a tree. It's all around the same period. It's all the same arc.
And then there's the eclipse, which is, like, the one major important thing. But, like, the Golden Age is...
Oh, man, Skull Knight's a good character.
He's so cool.
It's like, too bad he fucked up that one time. It's like, oh, you just released magic everywhere. Uh-oh. It's like, dragons are real now.
Yeah. Whoops. The actual, like, mythology that world follows is so fascinating.
Oh, that's good.
It's so cool.
That's so good. And it's basically, I love that Guts sword is basically, you killed so many, like, demons with it. It's now more effective against demons because it's just covered in demon blood.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's so cool.
It's just basically, it's become a magical... So it used to be just a giant hunk of iron.
Yeah.
It's like magical. It's like super effective.
I love the very first time he kills people with it. They're like, did a cannon come through here?
It's just like, what the...
What the fuck happened to these people?
It literally is just a giant hunk of iron.
Yeah.
And it's like the backstory was like called the Dragon Slayer, but it was made as like a joke because it would have to be that big to kill a dragon. Yeah. And he actually uses it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the very first time he uses it and like he comes out of the barn with it and just like it's that 2-page spread of him just like slaughtering everything. It's so cool.
Oh my god.
So dope.
So good.
And then they try. Then later, and they try to give him the axe of the gnomes, and he's like, "No, I'll just use my sword."
Yeah, I'm good.
No, the thing I use is way better.
Yeah, way better. Oh my god. And then that scene, I mean, once he gets the Berserker armor, it's just like, oh shit.
I love that scene. That whole like section, and then the witch chicks like in her like spirit form over his shoulder and like trying to tell him what to do. So cool.
Basically.
I think the figure I have the box over there.
Oh yeah, it is Berserker armor. How about that?
I think it came with, or there's an option to have a little ghost girl version that you can put on his shoulder.
Oh.
I think. I don't know. The box in there. I can dig up the box. But.
Also, how annoying. A tangent. You like editing that out?
Oh, it's that. Fuck
That's
that.
good. Yeah. Do that. I've been tempted to do that all day.
I move my chair all the time. Sometimes, I mean, these mics are pretty sensitive, so you kind of like actually like usually only picks up like what's right in front of it, but sometimes it goes a little crazy.
As they make more noise, I am very impressed by this microphone.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. You even got like the spittle guard.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's the one guard.
This one, I don't know if that one smells, but this one does because it's the one I use all the time. And I had like that cold for so long, and I was like dying all over this, and I was like, this smells just awful. So I like took it off and.
Oh man, was that like when you were interviewing Mike? I don't know. I remember one podcast you're like, sorry about the coughs.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That episode. Yeah, that was real bad.
Man.
I was dying.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was a tough time.
Tough time.
But
oh man. I'm glad I got in there. Like I just sent you the email. He says like, "Oh, email me this," and I was like, "Oh, I'll email him."
Yeah.
And I'm in within like 2 days. It's that easy, folks. You
just email the show. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, boy, what should I do? And I was like, why not just have an email? Like, that would take 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Although, eventually, I think it, like, showed your name as, like, did you start using your personal account at one point?
Yeah.
Because it said Thomas. I was like, oh. Or maybe, who knows? Maybe it's Google.
There are 4 accounts attached to my name.
Honestly, Google probably just combined them.
It probably does, yeah. When I use it on my phone, I have the ability to change which account's active, and I can activate all 4 of them and turn my phone into an unusable piece of shit, because my main email is just thousands of emails I don't touch.
Oh, yeah.
I
turned my education email, like college email, into that garbage file. Well, they haven't cut me off, though. I still can log into it.
I could have logged into my college one still, but I had to, like... they sent an email to that email being like, hey, the account's going to lock up if you don't come in here and change your password. And I wasn't using it, so it locked
Join
up.
the booster club. $200.
I was like, okay, I'll just make a new email for like work purposes. I don't fucking need this thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, eh.
Like I don't need it. It's I have like that one. I have a personal one that I've used since high school. That like my WoW account is attached to and all that shit.
Yeah. My Facebook still account to my what's it called? Hotmail account.
No shit.
That's a blast from the past. Oh man, and it's like something wolf. You know, back when like wolf people were the coolest.
Oh yeah,
the coolest. That was probably like 13. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not going there. Don't need
dark past secrets.
Oh no. Oh.
I've had some mistakes in my youth, like being a Sonic fan.
Oh jeez. Sonic Forces, what a game.
What a game.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen the character creation. It's just like Toontown Online had a better character.
Oh my god, it's insane. It's insane. I fucking hate the glasses options are just big cartoon rectangles on your face. I've watched people play it just because I like watching things burn down, but oh good lord.
Sega, they should just hire those guys that made like the 2D Sonic
Mania. Yeah.
Just say, hey, you're Team Sonic now.
Yeah. Do you remember the old JonTron videos of him talking about Team Sonic? Where they were just like, it was just them doing cocaine, and like there was like a dead body or whatever.
We can't talk about JonTron now. He's racist.
He's fine.
He's racist. I just watched this video. I think I've seen.
I love him. He's awesome.
Oh,
I don't know what he's talking. I don't even know what his comments were that made him racist or whatever.
Just
but
don't worry his Twitter. He quotes like weird statistics, all that. He's just that kind of guy. I'm like, all right. But then he's got the Flex Tape commercial. It's like, oh, Flex Tape, slap it on.
But his videos are hilarious. Like they're so great.
I'm separating the artist from the artist.
Yeah, like I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like
it's YouTube commentary. Who gives a?
Yeah, I don't like. If I cared that much.
Worse people at work.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Like this area where it's like often you hear crazy shit happen. You're like, oh,
it's like,
all right,
whatever.
Well, maybe the internet needs to, maybe to them it's a little bit more because they don't see this as like these people that you're like, oh, okay.
Internet, what's that? Well, I know how to use the internet on the very basic level. Like sometimes I'm the Excel guru because I know how to, oh, this is how you do an addition formula.
No, sometimes people are blown away that I do this. They're like, wow. You do a thing on the internet? I'm like, I guess.
We talking the microphone, although that thing.
That's
pretty impressive.
This whole mixing.
Now you spoiled it. You leave them in suspense.
It's okay. I like it.
It reminds me of like the electronic artists when they have like the big like DJ thing and then
I saw
hit two buttons.
I saw one of those guys live, and I'm pretty sure it's a fake one of these.
Oh.
Because it was not plugged into anything. And now owning one and seeing how it has to be plugged into things to work, and also have switches to turn it on, it was this size, and nothing was plugged into it.
I just want to say Phantom Power. Is this like Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's pretty good.
The Phantom Power is important because it actually is what the microphones use.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally if you turn those on, if I hit that switch.
What does power do then?
Turns on the box?
Oh.
I honestly don't understand I don't know why one's not the other. You're supposed to turn the power on, then turn the Phantom Power on so it like heats up, but I'm like, fuck that. Boom, everything on at once.
Why is it called Phantom Power then?
I don't know.
Not just
it's like
microphone.
I read the instructions. It was like there's basic power, and there are some low, like these mics I guess just pull more electricity. So there are some mics that don't, and Phantom Power is the box uses its full like potential power. So it's like, I don't know, like say your phone charges 100%, I turn Power Phantom on, it can go to 120.
Whoa.
Like that's what it does.
That's the power of Phantom.
Yeah, that's the power of Danny Phantom.
That basically is Danny Phantom if you think about it.
Yeah, so every episode of the podcast I go ghost is basically what I'm saying.
Whatever. Did that ever had like a satisfying ending?
No, apparently it ended with a TV movie that everyone fucking hates.
Oh jeez. Uh-oh.
That's called like
not rewatching that then.
Ghost World or something. Apparently the writing staff pieced out at season 3.
Oh, really?
Or the majority of it, or the guy who wrote most of it or something. Someone that's very important left. And then it was just a couple.
That was a pretty good show.
I liked it, yeah.
It had like solid characters as much as a Nickelodeon show can have.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, geez. That and the old Fairly Odd Parents were really good.
I love the old Fairly Odd Parents.
And Fairly Odd Parents actually had like a satisfying ending at one point. I want to say with the Cupcake movie.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was a good, and because he became like an adult, and he found the picture, and he's like the goldfish of his fairies.
Yeah.
It's like, woo.
And then it kept going. They had a baby. They got a dog. He shares his fairies with the neighbor kid.
And then the businessman got it.
The big cats over at Nickelodeon.
Big money got
Big money got involved.
Fairly Odd Parents. How dare they?
It's fucking inexcusable.
Same thing happened with SpongeBob. Oh well.
Well, apparently the whole Nickelodeon runs off of the SpongeBob standard, where if a show doesn't get SpongeBob ratings, they throw it on like the 5 a.m. block.
SpongeBob standard.
Yeah, if they pull up a new show, so if you look at if you were to turn on like TV Guide and just see what Nickelodeon's playing, it's gonna be the same two shows. It's gonna be SpongeBob and the Loud House. And the only reason that is because
is that Loud House one of those live action ones?
No, Loud House is a cartoon where it's one boy with like I want to say 11 girls in the family. It's like 12 kids.
So it's just like anime. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that show had controversy because the guy who created it also was being weird to the girls on the staff, so they fired him. So we'll see where that show goes.
To make it too anime. Honestly, no, here in America.
Yeah, it's like him and his 12 sisters or something.
Man.
But like that show's got the ratings that SpongeBob has, so it's on a whole bunch. So every time there's a new Nickelodeon show, if within a certain window it doesn't hit SpongeBob rating numbers, they throw it in that 5 a.m. slot and move it out. So that's why there's so few things on Nickelodeon. But I mean, Cartoon Network does the same thing with Teen Titans Go. They're just like, fucking keep spamming that shit.
You know what I read? The source of all news lately, Reddit. It had 200 episodes. 201. It's like, holy shit. No wonder Flash animation's the way of the future. You just churn this shit out.
You can just crank that shit right out.
Boom, boom. 200 episodes.
My Little Pony's on like season 6.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Remember when we all liked that ironically?
Dude, it's crazy. What is that quote? I never can remember, but I remember you telling me it's a quote something to the effect of like act like a fool when fools come.
No, it's some French philosopher. Maybe it's Descartes or something. Basically, it's like when you have like I'm just gonna paraphrase this completely. Like when you have a club that's based on pretending like idiots, eventually idiots will come into that club and say, "Oh, I'm among my friends," and eventually you'll get taken over by idiots.
Right?
Because it's like, "Oh, we're all idiots." Yeah, that's a terrible paraphrase, but you get the idea.
I mean, it's pretty relevant. You kind of see it, like the whole Donald Trump thing. I think
happens to everything.
Like I feel like that's where that spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it's just like, so that fucking thing.
Yeah, and I want to believe Poll is kidding, but I go to Poll every once in a while and be like, please prove me wrong.
I feel like
but
they used to be kidding.
I think they've gone way too far.
On Reddit, the Donald used to.
Yeah.
It definitely used to be just people taking the shit and getting easy karma.
Right.
Probably from all the Russian bots. Just like, post some dumb shit like, hey, centipedes. And just like Little Ruby. I mean, we probably should have known.
Yeah.
When he was like, but it was so hilarious. It's like, I'm Little Rubio, and he just takes his water bottle, he just sprays it everywhere. It's like, what the hell are you doing? This is hilarious.
Like, not to use My Little Pony as an allegory to why Trump got into the office, but like, we should have learned from our mistakes with the Pony Show.
You probably shouldn't learn to be ironically an idiot. Like, I ironically spray. I mean, my theory is that people just didn't like Hillary Clinton and blah, blah, blah.
That's probably the case, yeah.
It's just like, you can't win. I know Mrs. Hartnett. Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace. She said once, basically, you can't run a campaign on just saying the other guy is an idiot because you never say your own name. It's like if you just say Trump, 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 people don't hear Hillary, 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 and you lose.
And then the people who don't actually are paying attention, they're like, I see this name a lot. They must be the right one.
And it's like, oh, Trump's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, who gives a fuck about politics? It's all the same.
Right, yeah, I always thought about that because like once everything became about like literally everything was just Trump, Trump, Trump. I was like, he's gonna win because like people just know his name.
Here we are. They're gonna lock down the internet, make us pay extra for YouTube.
What is that nonsense?
I'm gonna become even more of a hermit. I'm gonna go on a mountain. I'm gonna boycott the internet, baby. Woo! Water wheels, canoes. I don't know where I'm going with this. Apparently, I'm gonna live on a lake.
Boy, I would love to boycott the internet, but then I might become a productive member of society, and I just can't have that.
It's like, do I read? A book?
All the things I read are on the internet. All of my mangas, they come from the internet.
Mangas, oh my god, that's what I was thinking of. Like all the like scanlators. Oh my god, they're just gonna be blocked by something. It's like, oh Jesus.
I mean, fucking the other day I got hit our internet literally got shut down from piracy. And I was like, fuck, what has happened to today?
Well, here's the difference. So I don't pirate. I'm a dirty casual. I just stream all.
That's what Ben does, and it seems to be far less suspicious.
Oh, they don't give a shit because you don't do anything wrong. I stream NBA. I stream anime. I don't know.
I've become like a responsible adult and pay for everything now. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
That's one thing I hate about. This is one thing I hate about society. You fuckers. Let's start with this. Everyone's like, I just pay for Spotify, $10 a month. Holy shit! Fuck you.
No, fuck Spotify. I'm not paying for that shit. I'll deal with the 30-minute ad.
Golden age of 2000. It's just basically, I want Who Let the Dogs Out. Download it. Boom. Got it on my thing. Kaza, great service. Brick the computer. Who cares?
I bricked my computer from trying to watch Trigun illegally. It was amazing.
Oh, okay.
What a time.
You guys are all pussies.
No,
that's my rant over.
No, I used to have the external hard drive I have over here. 5 terabytes. It's a delight. Had to buy a new one, this one, because my 3 terabyte bricked itself, and I lost so much stuff. I had so many albums of music just downloaded. I didn't even listen to half of it. I was like, maybe one day. I had movies, anime, cartoons.
So you gotta get the external hard drive. You can get like a terabyte. Terabyte.
It was a 3 terabyte external. I was so
really?
sad. Yeah, and it broke. It bricked itself. It's dead.
Okay, I'm bad at listening to anything nowadays. I got stupid over the years.
It was just so. I had all of Lupin the Third, all of it.
Oh, really?
From the 70s to now, I had all of it on that hard drive. Well, not now because it bricked itself 2 years ago, but you know the point.
I know the point. That's unfortunate.
That download took a week. I had my laptop sitting on the floor here, and I just left it and did other things because it took way too long to download.
It takes forever. Oh, how long does it take you? What's your speed when you download things? Mine's like 2 kbs or whatever it's called.
Yeah, mine's not great. It's
I take like hours to download any video game.
I take maybe it took me maybe 2 hours to download Destiny, which is the biggest game I've downloaded in the recent history. Yeah. But our upload is dog shit. That's really where I have, because now I'm uploading shit now with this. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, most people, it's like the common consumer doesn't need to upload.
No, that's actually why they don't pay for it. Like they don't offer it in bundles.
Yeah, because why?
Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, so our upload is absolute dog shit. Yeah, I'd have to I don't know, and also because
do you compress stuff or
no?
Oh, well. You could. Wow, does that actually help? I'm just throwing out words here.
Well, the problem is. And I've discovered this more. Have you watched the 2 nonsense things I made for Ben and Mike for their birthdays?
What? Did I miss an episode?
No.
My God.
No, I just made 2 really small things to put on their Facebook of just stupid little videos I made for them. Oh. And I've discovered that it's either OBS, Premiere, or YouTube compresses the fuck out of everything.
Oh, YouTube definitely does. I know that much.
So I might need to reevaluate how I do things because I think it might be YouTube that's causing more of the issue.
Do they? Well, they do compress audio. Yeah. Because you listen to don't download things off YouTube music wise. That's shit audio, and it is.
Their fucking algorithm's amazing now. So for both those videos, I used a song from The Holy Mountain, which is a fucking midnight movie no one fucking knows about, from a Mexican director named Jodorowsky. So I used this. It's a really goofy sounding song. So I use that for both these videos. And the one is a minute, the other one's 40 seconds. The one that's a minute for Mike, immediately while it was private, they fucking flagged it for copyright. I was like, God damn.
Wow.
But they were a really nice copyright. They're like,
hey,
we're not going to take your video down. Ads might show up. You can get money on this.
You're not monetizing.
I'm not monetizing it. I think 4 people saw it because I have it on unlisted, so it's not even actually there. But
they just don't want PewDiePie doing stuff.
They found it immediately though. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's the computer.
Yeah, because it was I think, and then they show you when you click on the copyright thing, it'll show you the what part of it. What part of the video is targeted, and it was 1 second to 40 seconds. So anything over 40 seconds, they you get flagged for it. Is what I've discovered. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you're making videos, 40 seconds is your limit.
If I ever made videos, it'd be those stupid Motendo videos. But they're actually works of art.
They're fucking magnificent.
I mean, I feel if anyone wants to learn video editing, they should just watch Gachamuchi, because those guys are really good at editing.
It's the best.
Now you might have to watch Maybe not. It's a new age. It should be okay for people to watch. You should be accepting of like grown men slapping each other's butts.
Hey, it's a living.
It's a 2017. Hey, people edited it into funny music videos, so it's
did.
That's good.
And they're not like, it's not super gross. They put little baby heads over their dicks.
It's true. It's true. Dude, you fill your deep dark fantasy.
The fucking have you ever watched an interview with the guy who makes those, like the head guy behind those videos?
Billy Harrington?
No, the guy who hired him.
Oh no, I thought it was all Billy.
No, there's another guy ahead of him who puts it on Nico Doga, and he's like,
wow,
talking about like, this is just, every guy's fantasy. This is just what I just want to create a fantasy. And he's like so excited about weird BDSM gay porn happening in gyms and figuring out who's the boss of what gym.
Slave master.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird rakes over nipples, the usual.
Oh my god.
There's one I've only seen in the one song that they did. They remixed the Metal Gear Solid theme, and they were like all running around like a gravel parking lot full of cars.
Toy, guns. I've seen the clip of that too.
And I was like, they drop to the ground in gravel. I'm like, that must really hurt because they're clearly naked. Like, this must be miserable.
Yeah. It's like doing a tack drop in wrestling or something. It's like, I never watched much wrestling, but when I saw a tack drop for some, I'm like, holy shit, that's not fake. That's gonna hurt.
Can't fake gravity.
And then I watched the Ric Flair 30 for 30, and he was like 60, and he was still doing tack drops. It's like, what the?
I still have to watch that. Apparently, it's absolutely amazing.
Boy. It's pretty good. I know nothing about wrestling, and I loved it.
That's awesome. I need to watch that.
I do a woo, but tone deaf me.
It's tough.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
Everyone loves it. Everyone thinks that it's amazing. I should watch it.
It's pretty good. I don't know if it's been on ESPN since then. Yeah.
Apparently, you can watch it online if you have ESPN.
That's always tough because then it's like, what's your cable password? Cable password?
That's the worst because I don't pay for cable, so I don't know this shit. I can ask my dad. He goes, I don't know. I'm like, all right, I'm just trying passwords. Okay, our fucking account's locked out. Wonderful.
It's like, great.
Like when we got the copyright things and our internet got taken down, he had to take the phone and give them his social security number because if these claims went to court, he'd have to answer for it because I wanted to watch Rick and Morty season 1 and 2. Like a goddamn plebeian.
All right, let's talk about Rick and Morty.
So good. I love it.
So, okay.
Do you like season 3? Let's start there.
I think season 3 definitely hit or miss.
Really?
Like some episodes, like the one with the Rick Mancing the stone, the one with the glowing rock. I basically hated the divorce subplot.
Okay.
Or plot. I just hated the divorce plot. Anything that had to do with it, I'm just like, I don't like this. Everything else I liked.
Okay.
Same as season. So I basically have season 1 is my favorite because it's like the most like improvised kind of thing. It's like very unique. Season 2, it's a solid season. I also really like that too. It's definitely more like they kind of found their own formula, ran with it.
Yeah.
So it's good. And season 3 is like season 2, but has a divorce subplot. So I don't like it as much.
Yeah, season 1's a lot of references. I think like almost every episode is a reference to another movie.
Yeah, basically it is. I just love that because it's just so dumb.
Yeah, so by season 2, they were like, okay, we can do other things.
Yeah, it's like they have their own plot. It's like, yeah, this is pretty good, but I like season 1.
I like season 3 a lot. Like, I really liked it. I actually even liked the divorce subplot. Like, I loved the episode, the Mad Max one, and like the fucking he just starts shouting about like what is wrong with him with he beats the shit out of people, beats them to death with his giant man arm, and he's just like shouting out his problems as he punches their faces in.
Morty with the arms pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen season 3 either, so.
Did you like the episode that was just the Citadel?
That was that had nothing to do with divorce, so I loved that episode. That was so good.
The episode was really funny.
That was really good. That was a really, I want to say, well-written episode.
I feel like I've said this on the show before, but like I got up to go to the bathroom when I started the episode, and I was like, "Oh, an Atlantis one, awesome!" And I came back and was like, "This has nothing to do with Atlantis."
People thought the last episode would be like that too because it was like the Rick Manchurian Candidate.
Oh yeah.
And so people thought it'd be about evil Morty and all that, but then it was just about the actual president.
Oh yeah. There was an evil Morty episode in there, wasn't there?
That was the.
Oh, that wasn't that Citadel one. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty great actually.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
I'm trying to think of other season 3 episodes to see if I can redeem it in my head.
I'll pull up the list.
I'll pull up the list
because I forget. I'm doing it on my phone.
In the meantime,
everything's a nightmare.
Samurai Jack. That was a pretty good season.
I should probably watch all of it.
I used to love Samurai Jack as a kid.
I did too, but when I rewatched it, I was like not into it. I don't know why.
So I'm like,
I think it's a me problem.
It's definitely got its own style, and there's definitely some Samurai Jack episodes that are not as good as some other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But like the new season, came out last year. It wasn't the strongest, but for 12 episodes, I thought it hit its stride. I love the Carpenter brought like background music though.
Oh, they did that?
Like Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
Soundtrack guy. Like one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Definitely. At least the trailers, I was like, oh yeah.
That's sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
That's super dope. Does that? Yeah. Like I really want to watch the newest season, but I refuse to not. I have to watch everything else.
Yeah. I noticed that theme.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's crazy.
I'm insane. But it's fucking gotta happen.
It's gotta happen. I'm not like that. Like I recently bought Divinity Original Sin 2. I was like, do I get Divinity 1? I'm going straight to 2.
I mean, the nightmare that is this shelf over here, the reason it looks like that is because
holy shit. Oh, I see. You couldn't play Rock Band 2 until you played Rock Band 1.
Yeah. Well, actually, that one had a logical reason because you can take all the Rock Band 1 songs and throw them onto Rock Band 2, so you just have to put one disc in. So that had a logical reason. But everything else is just nightmarish.
What's that? Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's the Studio Ghibli game?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
the sequel's coming out soon. Yeah.
I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually want to play that real soon because I want to play the sequel. So I'm going to put myself through that.
Here's Nier. I would buy Automata if I thought it would run on my computer. I don't think it's going to run on my computer, so I don't buy it.
Again, I'm insane. So I have Drakengard 1, 2, Drakengard 3, Nier, and I would buy
Are you
Nier
going to play all the endings too?
I would come very close. I sure would.
See you in a year.
Exactly. It's why nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Because I just can't. So instead, I just started playing Danganronpa like a lunatic.
Yeah.
It's good shit, though.
I've seen good stuff about that.
It's good shit. I actually had to stop after Case 2 because the two characters that died I actually liked a lot. And I was like, damn it. I like these two. Luckily, Case 3, I could give less of a shit about anyone involved. So I was like,
I hate that when it happens, like when your favorite character dies, and it's just like, I can't go on. I don't want to watch plots without them.
Like I've said it once, but like the title cards show characters that are involved in each chapter.
And the person.
And my best girl, Hina, was in the title card. I was like, no, this can't happen. I can't do this.
Well, it makes me wonder. Usually with games like Danganronpa, you want to say there's usually a way, like super like obscure way to save everyone. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like in Dark Souls, I think you could save Solaire somehow.
Oh, really? I think you're right.
I think there's a secret passage where you can make him so he doesn't get brainwormed, and then he just survives. He doesn't do anything, but he survives.
There's super no way to save everyone in Danganronpa. Because the way it's set up, the cases can't happen. The punctuation of each chapter can't happen until someone's murdered. And then when you... So, do you know the premise?
They're like stuck in a school that's like locked and like everything's... I actually don't.
Yeah, so that's the start of it. They're locked in a school and the only way to get out is murder someone and get away with it.
Oh,
So if you murder someone and then the rest of the class can't figure out that you murdered them, everyone else dies and you get to go out. So, and then but like everyone is Japanese high school students, like, we don't need to murder people. So the big evil bear guy will do things to like trick people. And so he'll like the one was like, here's envelopes with all like your secrets and I'll reveal them in 24 hours if you don't murder someone. And then
the deep dark secrets of 16-year-olds.
Exactly.
Super serious.
So like shit like that will happen. So then people murder each other. And so one of them gets murdered. Then you have to investigate the crime. And then you have to play absurd little mini games that are delightful. Like one's a rhythm game. One's like a word find. One is like the main core one is like people just talk and their parts of their dialogue are lit up in yellow. And then you take clues that you found and shoot your clue into their like inconsistency, and then you basically hold it and then tell them why they're wrong.
Objection.
Yeah.
Hold it.
So like that's kind of what like the main core of it is. And then if you figure out who the murderer is, that person gets murdered.
Yeah.
So, and then they have a rule where you can only kill 2 people at once.
See, sounds interesting, but only interesting enough to watch a Let's Play if I ever had time.
There's an anime of season 1.
Or
of game 1.
Oh, how about that? That's even better.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Unfortunately, there's no anime for game 2 or Ultra Despair Girls, but game 3 is not a game; it's just an anime. So I don't know why they fucked that up.
What about the Beach Edition?
I don't know. The Beach Edition's the second one, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Never mind then.
I can't tell. But there's no anime for the 2 in between.
Always gotta have the beach episode.
It's true.
Yeah. better than being creative. And I'm still mad after like from 2006 to now, the Harui season 2, Endless 8.
Wait, what?
So you know, like the melancholy of Harui. So basically, I'm pronouncing it terribly wrong, I think, but whatever. So season 2. There's like in the light novel, there was like a thing where they're stuck in a time loop.
Okay.
So like they're fucking Japanese to do this. I gotta say, they showed the same episode 8 times in a row on air with only slight differences. Like they'd wear like a different bathing suit, or they'd say something slightly different.
Wow.
For 7 episodes, and then the 8th one they like solved it, and just like,
wow.
Yeah, I remember seeing 8.
That's like, real bold.
Yeah, that's just like.
That would never fly over here, ever.
It's just like
if Rick and Morty had a season that was just like the same episode over and over again, there would be fires in the streets.
That's how you know anime is very niche, even over there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
I didn't.
Yeah.
8 in a row.
It happened.
Wow. Yeah. That's still a beloved show.
Oh, yeah. The people still want season 3. Never going to happen. You can get a pachinko machine. That's about it.
That's the worst. When like this beloved Japanese property, the only option you have, pachinko machine.
Pachinko. Well, that's where the money is. Unless they want to make a Flash cartoon of it.
Oh, God.
Bring back SpongeBob, Flash. Oh, my God.
The only Flash cartoon I love is Inferno Cop. God bless.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's so good. So
and then,
good.
I know Inferno Cop later got like a cameo almost like a lot in like Space Patrol Luluco.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like Galactic Cop in that one, but he was a flaming head. He just basically had Kamina glasses, and it's like, oh.
I love that show because
it's just so dumb.
It's their first Trigger project, right? It's after they left Gainax, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Because they make fun of every Gainax show I've ever seen, and they just like to rip all of them apart. So good.
I like Trigger. Trigger's my favorite studio.
Trigger's awesome.
Yeah.
Trigger's really good. They've been doing. I like Bones a lot too. I just happen to like a lot of the shows they put out.
Yeah.
Toei's kind of hot, steamy garbage.
No, they're the Koreans in the sweatshop. You know how it is.
No, of course.
Or they export it to it's all about the money.
Yeah.
Even in anime.
Yeah, I mean, well, I try to buy Blu-rays of stuff that like I really like, just to be like, please keep making this. Please don't die. That would depress me.
I bought a Tuhu novel.
Oh, really?
Anime. Not novel, like a book. It was like the Forbidden Scrollery. It's like a manga on. It's not Zun, but Zun like wrote it.
Okay.
And then someone else drew it because otherwise it'd just be really bad watercolors for 50 pages. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. It comes out in English.
Huh. How much media is there for Tuhu?
Official? You know. Well, like like fan made, there's like tons. I mean, there's probably enough Tuhu porn to go for like wrap around the globe 5 times.
I have heard if he decided to copyright everything, he would be a gajillionaire just on the porn alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. But basically, I think there's 15 games, and I think the 15th one was released on Steam recently.
Oh, really?
But in Japanese.
Okay.
So, I mean, I haven't bought it. I have the other ones. But yeah, 15 games. There's a ton of fan games, and there's some, like, released on PS4. One's like, basically, hey, you can just do whatever. That's all right. He has enough money. He has enough money to buy beer. So
that's his whole thing, right? He just likes to drink.
He just likes to drink beer. And I'm like, screw it. Sounds good to me.
Make your little witch game and drink beer.
He makes enough money.
People love to. You included.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I've fallen off the train a little bit, not because I don't like it anymore, just because I've been doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
Music's still good though.
The music is awesome.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing I am familiar with. The music's super cool.
That's what got me into it. Some other people was the porn. It was me for music. Simple.
The pure path.
Not the video games. It took me forever because I always tried to get like the first good video game 6. But the problem with that one is it just goes at super speed. It's just like literally goes at like 1,000 frames per second or like 6,000 frames per second. And just like super. It's just something like
that's such a weird thing.
The ROM that's like widely available online is just like broken.
You can't speed it, lower it down or anything?
I've tried. There's ways, but I just keep messing it up. And so I just downloaded 7. It's like, oh, this works perfectly fine. I was like, oh, I'll just play the rest of them. That's unfortunate.
That's so weird.
Even the PC 98 games I can get working.
That's hilarious.
It's like I just downloaded an emulator and it's like, oh, PC 98. It's really bad graphics, but hey.
That's crazy that those games have been around for that long.
Yeah, since like 90. Yeah, well, at least 96, I want to say.
That's so
98.
So crazy.
Yeah.
It's like One Piece. It's been on forever.
Yeah, One Piece is like 20 years.
Yeah, it's going 20th years is next year, I think. 1998, right? It started.
I know Jump had just had a recent cover with like Luffy and a bunch of like fan drawn Luffys on it. I think it's at 20, so it's coming up.
I know it's soon, yeah. Because then they had, because Gold was what? That was recent. That was last year. This year?
I want to say last year.
Okay, so that was.
I don't think it was this year.
It's so crazy. It's so long.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
But I think it's also crazy. I think he's actually going to be allowed his own ending. Like,
yeah, he's a god. He basically is the only thing keeping Jump afloat. Well, if Jump didn't have One Piece, it would just be like everything else.
Yeah, there's I was looking the other day at the Jump brand and the other magazines they have.
Yep.
They have like 15, 16 that I've never even heard of.
Oh yeah, they got like Ultra.
V is one of them.
There's like shit ton.
Because I was like, where the fuck does One Punch Man even get published? So I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, there's so many Jump magazines.
And there's like so many like non-Jump magazines too.
Yeah, there's tons of those.
Of course, the non-Jump ones are great because they're like just totally aimed toward young kids. So they got like a woman in a bikini on the front, and you got like nudie pictures in between the comics or something. Not nudie pictures, but you know.
Yeah,
Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Yeah, that's what Berserk is published in. It's a similar magazine to that. Because when you look up whatever, I forget which one it's called, but whatever it is, if you look on Wikipedia, like the very first picture is like just a bunch of girls in bikinis.
Yeah, that's always good.
Because like that's
great.
I mean, I guess that's the kind of magazine for Berserk it should be in.
Just for like otakus and like younger kids. So it's like it makes sense.
Oh, that's the one character I love in One Punch Man, King.
Oh, King, great.
Where he's accidentally
the King
ranked as accidentally the strongest hero in the world. Accidentally
he's
ranked
just super buff, and everyone thinks he's just like.
But all he wants to do is be an otaku or just like live at home playing video games.
It's like the King stare. He's just too nervous to move. Everyone's like, "What's he gonna do?" And it's like the recent guy is just like, "I can't read his moves." He could do anything.
And he's like, just doesn't move. He's just like, I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
I love it so much.
It's play
and then when Saitama shows up in his apartment and he's like playing like the weird dating game, he's like, how could I have bought this? I must get rid of this game immediately.
And they're playing Street Fighter and he's not even trying. He's like using his pinky.
Yeah.
And Saitama's like, yeah, that's a good one.
I love it. Oh, God. It's so funny.
Oh, that's really good.
All right, I have the Rick and Morty episodes.
Oh, Jeez, we went on a tangent.
We sure did. The first one, the prison escape one, which I actually did like a lot.
That one was pretty good.
That opening is awesome.
That was good. Also, no divorce in that one. There technically is. That's when they get divorced, but that was more like funny.
Yeah.
When it first happened.
The second one is the Mad Max one.
I don't like that one. I like the Morty arm. I'm going to critique every single one. That's how this is going to go.
Pickle Rick's the third one.
Actually, as for everyone dumping on the meminess, it wasn't great. But I'd watch it again. If it came on TV, I'd watch it.
But then, I don't know. That one's probably my least favorite. Actually, that's probably not true, because I think my least favorite is probably Vindicators 3.
I kind of like Vindicators. It wasn't good.
Apparently, it's Dan Harmon's least favorite episode. He doesn't like the way he wrote that one at all. He thinks he fucked that up. But like, Pickle Rick is. Like,
I can see why. Probably not a well-written episode. That or Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick is I really only like Danny Trejo's character, who is amazing.
It's Adult Swim. Like I watch like Xavier, Renegade Angel. I don't go for quality.
Dumpster. That show's dumpster fire.
It's just so dumb. I love it.
The Whirly Durly conspiracy.
That's the one where it's like they go to the hotel.
Oh, and Summer becomes giant. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that was okay.
That one's all right.
Again, if it can't, I'm gonna say this: every season 3, any episode, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Season 1 and Season 2 were just so good. Season 3 was probably just pedestrian compared to them. It's probably pretty good by itself.
Rest and relaxation. So when they go to the spa and they get like their evil selves to come out of them.
Oh yeah,
that one I liked a lot.
That one was
they go to the game. They play the game where you play as just the guy in his life.
Oh,
I forget what it was called. It was like the game was like named like Bob or something. It was just the guy's name, and you just played a dude's life. And like
Roy,
yeah. And then like Morty plays it like, oh my god, what the hell was that? I just lived a whole life.
He's like, where's my wife?
Yeah. And then Rick does it. He's like breaking all the rules.
Yeah, he's like, you beat cancer, then went back to the carpet store. Boom. Yeah. That was good.
The next one is the Citadel one.
So that was a good one. Really already?
Yeah, it's episode 7.
Yeah. Oh wow.
8 is Morty's Mind Blowers. Morty's memories are restored and the truth is revealed.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't remember that one. Which one was that?
That was so. It was basically he has the helmet, and then Rick, like all the extracted memories that Rick doesn't want Morty to have.
Oh, yes,
He
it was.
puts them
It was
in,
like almost like a clip show.
and then they accidentally erase their own memories.
Yes,
yeah, it was like
yes.
a clip show. That one was also okay, but I kind of prefer because I love season 1. I love the improv, so I kind of like Interdimensional Cable.
Yeah,
I know why they didn't do it because 2 was worse than the first one, and
Yeah.
they're like worried that they didn't want it to become a thing.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah.
And then the ABCs of Death, which is the one where they go to that weird world that they built for Beth. That world fantasy world where the one guy got left all his whole life and he like eats babies or something.
Oh yeah, there's no like edible food, so he humps the animals there, and then they spit out babies, and he eats the babies, and then he puts on a play to explain it to Beth and Rick.
My favorite part of that episode is in the very beginning where she's like, "You used to leave me here." He goes, "Oh no, I left you in a place."
Yeah.
And he jumps off the cliff. He goes, "Oh no,
bouncy ground.
who would have made the bouncy ground? What an eel person!"
Oh, I better drown myself in the Rainbow River. Oh, what's this? Breathable water?
Yeah. Oh, would have done such a thing. Yeah, that was my favorite joke of that one. And then the last one's the Rick Sherian or Morty date. I didn't realize that one's a complicated name.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, that's season 3. I liked it. I enjoyed it. My favorite one. Wait, is that the one with the Purge episode?
No, season 2 was the Purge.
That one's. I love that so much.
That was pretty good.
Where he's like,
reading the
yeah, let me read you my story, and then you can use my lighthouse. I love that episode so much.
It's like a frame story. I forget what.
Yeah, he opened with like a frame story, and he's like, "Well, I just feel like stories should start where the story begins." Yeah, you can't take the criticism. I love that. That was such a good one.
That was good. Just pushing him down the stairs.
Yeah.
So season 3, not as bad as I originally thought, but definitely season 1.
I actually really like the Mad Max episode. I just really love everything Morty just has while he like beats the shit out of people and like he's like living out his frustrations with a hammer fist arm thing.
I can't explain why I didn't like the divorce subplot, but I just hated it. I don't know.
I don't know. I
just felt like, why is this doing in my Rick and Morty? Mine.
This is mine.
Mine. I'm gonna go complain on Reddit. Whoa.
Then go to McDonald's and cause a riot. That was so ridiculous.
That was so dumb. Like 1,000. There's like lines of like 100 people to get sauce.
So crazy.
I'm like, what?
It was nuts.
I would never do that. Mostly because I don't like hanging out with other people. But hey,
it's true. Especially Rick and Morty fans.
Oh Jesus. Oh, my favorite was like people making fun of the Rick and Morty. It's like that one guy on the McDonald's counter put his like shirt above his head. It's like, I'm Pickle Rick. Where's my son?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He just like starts like fake
that was really funny.
I'm just like, oh Jesus.
That one was actually really funny. Yeah, but oh my God,
for a while it became very popular to hate on Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I think that that one Reddit post or whatever it was that was like, oh, you have to have a really high IQ to really understand. I feel like that really
copy pasta. Yeah, is still there.
I think that spun most of the hate, where people were like, they can just repeat that.
It's too subtle. Oh my God.
That
still can't beat the Marine Al Qaeda.
That one's awesome. Yeah, that one's actually that's a great one. That's a good classic.
The only time I've ever read that through was like this one thing where it showed like it was like a auto reader, so basically it shows you. I want to say one word at a time. Like the screen flashes like one word. So it's like if the sentence was "what about this," it would show "what," and then "about," and then this.
Oh, okay.
But I would just do that really fast, and you can actually read it.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah. You can input anything into those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So someone put the copy. It's the only time I've ever written the whole thing. It's like, what? That's what that says. Because you always get like halfway to 300 confirmed kills.
Yeah. Then you stop. Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I get it.
Yeah. I know what I'm walking into. Because it's always like themed to the initial post in the very beginning. And you're like, oh, what could this be? And then you're like, oh, okay. I've walked into this one. It's like, no, it's like a Rickroll. You just walk into it by accident. When was the last time you Rickrolled?
I think at this point, over time, I think I have total more just wanting to listen to the song. Just from being Rickrolled. Like, you get Rickrolled like 200 times, and then over years, it's like, I'm going to go listen to Rick Astley.
Yeah.
Because you realize it's actually pretty decent song for like a cheesy 80s song.
Oh, yeah. I had never seen the full music video until like a couple years ago.
Really?
And there's like the guy who like runs up the wall and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is a weird music video.
Dancing.
Yeah. Actually, what I saw was it was a GIF someone posted of just that part where the guy runs up the wall. I'm like, what is this? So I did the little back Google. I'm like, I should probably watch the whole thing of this.
Never gonna give you up.
Super good.
Somewhere out there, there's a thing of me singing karaoke to that song. That's here another rant I have. Karaoke is ruined forever.
Why is that?
Because of cell phones. You can't just go into a room and say, I'm just going to sing badly. No, you got to take a video and post it on Snapchat.
It's true. Luckily that shit disappears.
It does, but, then, some people might post something. No one's ever done it to me, but, you're always worried.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
It's a good point. I mean, that's like...
It's basically like sending nudes to someone. It's basically equivalent if you think about it.
I mean, it's definitely an invasion of privacy. You didn't give permission.
Whatever.
But that's, I don't know. I've only done it... Never? Have I never done it?
I've only done it once, actually. It was like Pat's birthday party.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Some of the drunkest I've ever been in my life. Yeah. I was hungover for like 12 hours the next day.
Nah. I was okay then. I got more drunk at my cousin's wedding. Because I went to the wedding. I got pretty drunk there. Didn't realize it. And then I was like... My mom's always like, oh, Dan's in the area. Because he was working in like North Carolina at that time.
Right.
It's like... That sounds like, because early in the night, I was like, I don't want to call Dan. It's like, just something dumb will happen. But when I'm drunk, I'm like, Dan sounds pretty good. Fuck going to the wedding, being reasonable. Then me and Dan go to a bar and drink even more. I think I showed him my bank account or something. I'm like,
oh yeah, he talked about that. Yeah.
Oh, here's a problem I have. I like treat money like wow gold.
Okay.
So I just hoard it.
Okay.
I don't spend it.
See, I'm bad with all forms of currency, regardless of how fictional they are.
I should invest it. I'm like, or I should
you buy loads of bitcoins right now.
No. I could buy a Bitcoin right now.
A whole Bitcoin?
I could buy a whole Bitcoin.
You should just have it. Just to have it. Just be like, I have a Bitcoin.
I don't believe in Bitcoin.
No, you have to.
No.
I mean, it's gonna have oh
my god.
It'll probably go up in a few years, but right now it's pretty dead.
If My Little Pony is the equivalent to the Trump campaign, Bitcoin is equivalent to Beanie Babies.
Okay.
So if you get in and you sell them while it's hot, you're good. But one day, I think it's just gonna crash.
It already dropped 2K.
But the thing is, it's been going on for years where it's like the crashes used to be from like a $500 down to like 30.
Yeah.
But now it's crashing from like 10,000 down to 7,000 back up to 9,000. And it's like,
it's really weird.
I think the Russians got into it.
Someone explained to me like how it works, like the reason it crashes, it's because like everyone sees it at 10K, they all sell at once, and then just the value drops. Like, oh, okay. So this is just like a nonsense. It's just a crazy fast paced like stock market.
Oh yeah, it's all computer, so yeah. And it's like people like accept Bitcoin as basically they accept the Bitcoin, sell it immediately, and then like I think that's just it.
You can get like a cryptocurrency wallet. And it's like a little USB stick that like will tell you what you have. Yeah. I don't have cryptocurrency.
I think
so I don't
Doggy Coin. There's also so many of these coins, like cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, I just found out there's another one called
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Everyone keeps talking about that one.
It's just like, what?
What did I just hear today? Someone tried to make their own.
Oh, people do all the time.
And they got $160,000 for just like, hey, we're going to make a cryptocurrency. Donate to us.
That's why I think it's like Beanie Baby, because it's just like, it's like the bad Kickstarters. Or it's like just people are throwing their money at it, just thinking, oh, this, if I buy a coin and it gets more value, I'll make money. It's like, oh, like Beanie Babies, I'll buy a thing and they'll become more valuable in the future. Yeah. And it's like the economics behind it. It's like, I don't know much about economics, but it's like,
nor do I.
There's not much there.
I'm going to pretend I do, but I don't know anything.
It's like, welcome back to The Economist.
Yeah, I fucking can't. I mean, I'm so bad with money as it is, even fictional money.
But you bought this. This is a good investment.
I sure did. Yeah. Oh, this is our hard-earned American taxes at work right here.
Don't worry. I've spent I actually was a lot worse with money back when I was like working at Outback still, because it's like, I don't have fucking money. I'm just gonna buy two Who's. It's like, oh, it's like a doll. It's like, oh, okay, why not?
I mean,
it makes me happy. I need happiness.
I mean, I try to keep it saved, but like, I just
don't have time to spend my money.
I just want more shit. I got things I gotta do. I'm a fast-moving,
I can see that.
Fast talker.
Oh man.
Although like stuff like that, the second Sora, not the one on the left, the one on the right. I bought that in February.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, it's a two-hoo.
I gave this to Malcolm.
And he gave it to me.
Oh, that's true. Malcolm, fuck you. I didn't think that hard on that. You're okay, Malcolm.
I don't even think that Pikachu Charizard is mine either, but someone gave that to me.
No, I gave this to you.
You gave that to me? I thought you gave...
Remember that? So last year, I want to say,
I thought someone...
2 years ago.
Okay.
So it was 2 years ago. It was around Christmas. I don't think I bought anyone Christmas presents last year. But the year before that, I bought like everyone either a Tuhu or a Pokemon thing.
Oh, okay. That's right.
And then,
That's right.
Because I gave... I don't remember who I gave to what. I just remember I gave Kevin Koishi a Tuhu. And I like ran drunk.
Oh, that's right. We had to run out because we went into trivia.
Kevin, if you fucking got rid of that, fuck you.
Give it to your baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Make it the baby's best friend.
I don't care about the price. I care about the sentiment.
You had to sprint after a vehicle.
I did.
I remember that.
Oh, that was good. Good times.
Good times.
Much simpler times. Actually, not really. Oof. What do you think about it?
And yeah, I haven't. Well, the only trivia I play now is the fucking... Do you have the iPhone?
No.
Oh, there's
I have a phone. I have a smartphone. Sorry. No, I don't have that.
There's an iPhone-specific trivia game that goes live twice a day on weekdays, and it's a live trivia show with a real person.
Really?
It's like an FMV.
Oh, huh.
And it's weird as fuck. And it gives you real money. I'm too bad at trivia, so I don't get real money.
That's like those online poker thing where it's like a real dealer. But
yeah.
then, you're all virtually at the table.
Yeah, except there's 200,000 people playing trivia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That kind of defeats the fun of it. The fun of trivia is winning the free beer round.
Yeah, that's what's important.
And then losing all your points when you bet it all on the last question and you have no idea.
Absolutely no clue.
Yeah, but you always got to bet it all.
I'm still waiting to go to trivia and get a Pokemon question because I'm ready.
One day.
Unfortunately, though, what I consider Pokemon trivia is something a normie would never be able to put together.
It would be like EV or I don't know enough about Pokemon.
Well, the question I was always okay, a tough one that'd be super easy would be
who's the 200th Pokemon? Actually, that'd be way too hard for a common person.
What is Pikachu's Pokédex number?
24.
25.
Ah.
So I feel like that one's reasonable because people might have a general idea, and people know what Pikachu is.
Yeah.
And a lot of the merchandise with Pikachu has number 25 on it and stuff like that. So I feel like that one would be possible. But I'm thinking what's the percentage that starters can be female?
I don't know.
12.5.
12.5. Jesus.
I don't know why it's a random number, but it's 12.5.
It's is Pokerus I don't know. Is Pokerus bad or good? I remember getting Pokerus before the internet. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's super rare.
I got it in gold, and my Typhlosion had Pokerus. I was like, what the fuck?
That's super rare. Yeah, you can get it from fighting other Pokemon that have it, or if you have it on one of your Pokemon and they're in the front of the party, it will transfer down.
Basically, I had no idea what it was, so I just went to the Healy Center.
And they tell you about it.
Center, yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah, and the newer ones, if you get Pokerus and go up to them, they go, just by the way, your Pokemon, whatever Pokemon, they'll say the name, has Pokerus.
No, that's how I knew about it. Because they told me. It's I didn't, it's what? What? I had what?
And then the newer ones, they'll go, it's a virus, but it's a good thing. Because I think naming it a virus, people are like, oh my god, my game's corrupted.
Typhlosion, don't die on me.
And it fades in 24 hours, I think. But you can conserve it if you keep putting them in the PC. And then you keep it going.
I'm shrugging right now. Yeah.
I know way too much.
Yeah.
I shouldn't, but I do.
RPGs. I like RPGs.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan. That's a Divinity Original Sin 2. I'd recommend that game.
You should throw $200 away, get a PS4, and get Persona 5, and join the upper echelons of this noble life.
It's always tempting to buy either. It's always been should I buy the new Game Boy? And I never do because it's it's always I spend $300 for the console and then I have to spend $60 for the game. It's always eh.
Yeah.
And it's if I want to make the console worth it, I have to buy at least 10 games, and that's $600, and it's oof.
Don't put it in terms like that. Don't do that to me.
Sorry. You're talking to Mr. El Cheapo over here.
Oh, God.
I say, do I want a soda? No.
Oh, I have no self-control.
No self-control. I drink 8 bottles of water a day.
I had 2 Monsters today. That's $6.
Oh my God.
Just down the street.
Oh, Jesus.
They're so delicious.
I stopped using. I used to buy peanut M&Ms every day at work. So $1. I want to say it was $1.25. They raised the price by a quarter. Never bought it again. I'm no. It's the principle.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are a stronger man than I.
Yeah. Okay.
I have zero control.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I don't know.
My biggest problem, and this is in life and video games, is I go to spend money on something, and then I spend a whole bunch, and then moments later realize, I bought the wrong thing. Now let me go do this again and get more and get the right thing.
Yeah. My money issues back in the day. I was like, oh, I want this too. Should I get it? Sure.
It's
like, yeah, sure.
I'm much better now. I do plenty of research before I purchase a thing now, but back in the day, it was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like back in WoW, when I tried to level a profession, I would just buy a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd be like, wow, I have way too much materials for stuff I don't fucking need.
Yeah. Although,
what a mistake.
Are you talking about... Wait, what? Sorry.
In WoW, like I would buy way too much materials for a profession.
And like RPGs right now too. Like I just never throw anything out. I have like backpacks full, like max kick carry. It's like, oh, what can I drop? I'll drop that like stick. I like everything.
I used to have I think it was just a Snapchat I took, but I took a picture of my WoW inventory when I like re-logged in. I was like, holy shit.
You just have all this shit.
This is a nightmare.
No bank, yeah. No, mine was like that too.
My bank is literally unusable right now. I think it's literally full.
And I don't want it. I was like, should I buy the best bags? No, I'll make it work. I'll get my nether weave.
That's all I had. Nether weave everything. Yep.
It's cheap enough.
Nether weave everything. Like the base backpack 16. Why go higher than that?
I don't need anything. Newfangled bags.
Yeah.
Oh, also apparently in WoW, Battle for Azeroth.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. We could talk about that.
I'm super stoked.
So I think if you have an authenticator, you get extra 4 bag slots in your 16 slot bag.
What?
Apparently.
No shit. I heard they were trying to bump the bag size.
So I read a lot of Reddit because obviously you can't read 4chan at work for lots of reasons.
Right.
So I read the
You never
WoW
know what
Reddit.
You're going to find.
I saw that on the WoW Reddit. I was like, oh.
That's cool.
So.
Because I've heard they tried to bump it like back in Wrath, but it's like hard-coded in.
Spaghetti code.
Yeah, it's like real tough to break it.
Yeah, apparently they tried again. It's like, oh, maybe it's not as hard.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Oh, it could always just be like a fake extra 4 bags or something.
That's true. That's a good point. You could just fake the number.
So, classic WoW.
I'm stoked for that.
I feel like I want to play it, but I don't want to invest the amount of time that it deserves.
Classic WoW takes.
Yeah.
It's like a month to hit 60.
Because the
solid play.
Whenever I get, like the 2 month, like 1 month a year, you get that WoW itch. It's like, holy shit, I need to inject myself with some pure WoW right now. Slap down the $15, maybe like $30 or $60 to get the new expansion, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I just love leveling.
It's great.
Like the new zones. I hate endgame content.
I'm also not... I don't stick around for it. I don't ever do it.
Just like, because like what happened in Legion, I got it when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I played all the dungeons, and it's like, wait, I don't want to grind for gear in the same dungeons over and over so I can play the one raid.
Yeah.
I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I don't normally... I'm just a bad player, so I don't like... I feel like I'm bringing the team down. So I'm like, I'll just...
Well, the thing about WoW is, though, too, like, I could be a good player if I played the, like, brain-dead classes.
Oh, right.
Like, it's like 3-button rotation, no problem. Boom. But if I want to play something fun, like, I don't know, like an Undead Death Knight, it's like too much button, brain hurt.
Yeah, I just...
Can't do it.
When Legion came out, I played Outlaw Rogue because that was, like, the big damage. And then it was
pirate,
like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll play this one. Pirates are cool, but Outlaw Rogue is a nightmare.
You gotta roll the bones.
Roll the bones is an awful ability.
Roll the bones.
It's so bad.
Get the sharks.
So
people are min-maxing that. It's like, if you get this combination, you gotta re-roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
If you only get one thing, you might want to hold on to it, but if you get 3, definitely hold on.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like playing Outlaw Rogue. It's a nightmare. So I resubbed, jumped on my main. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going Assassination. I can't handle buttons. Yeah. So I went to Assassination. It's like 5 buttons. I'm like,
it's like
thank God.
That's why I was like, so my last time on WoW, I played like a Death Knight, and I was like, Unholy's pretty cool. But then it's like Frost is like 6 buttons. I was like, yeah, buddy. It's like I just need my left hand. QERT. Boom. Done.
Oh, you go all the way to T? I do that too, though. I do QER. Should use T.
I use, like basically what I would use in Dota 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing, yeah.
I played for a little bit, and then I stopped, and then I tried to get back into it. It's like, I can't move my hands right. I can't, like, I have problem controlling the character itself.
In Dota?
It's weird, because, like, I played League of Legends, and it's, like, so easy to move around. I have no problems. Like, last setting I still suck at, but whatever. Right. But, like, in Dota 2, it's like I have problem just even moving.
I also have that problem. Like, is that because of turn radius? Is that why?
Probably is.
Because I don't know what that means necessarily, but all Dota players are like, turn radius.
Turn rate.
Or turn rate, okay.
So basically, So imagine your character is a dot.
Okay.
So in League of Legends, you can just go in 360 degrees, any direction. So basically, you can go forward and then you can go immediately backwards. No turning. And WoW, every character has their individual turn rate. So if you're like Viper, and if you want to go forward and then turn back, he's got to turn all the way around at like 260 speed. So instead of like me just like in League of Legends, it's like imagine you just walking forward and then you just immediately like turn on your heels.
Around. Yeah, like Pokemon, you can spin right around.
But in Dota 2, it's like you slow. It's like if I spun my chair.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess that's cool, but like, I would never.
It's like, yeah,
I would be bad at that.
And then in Dota 2, they changed the whole map. I was like, I'm not.
I only watched Dota, and every time I feel like I watch like the international or something, it's like here's 7 heroes I've never heard of, and here's an entirely new map.
And that's a good thing about Dota 2 is like they're all like there's like 120 characters, and like the international 117 of them will be played.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like most of them I've only played like once or twice, but still.
Like the international game where the guy played the Monkey King, I was like, "Fuck, this is the coolest character
Monkey
ever."
King is like so crazy.
This is so cool. He's jumping on trees and shit, and like jumping down. It's so cool.
I was tempted to come back last patch too because there's a character called Pangolier.
Is that the pirate?
It's like a 3 Musketeer.
Oh, sorry, okay, that's what he is. Okay,
it's a pangolin, which is basically an armadillo.
Okay,
and his ultimate is that he's like, what's that guy in League of Legends, Ramus? Where he's like Sonic.
Spins. Yes,
yeah, it's like that, and it's just like rolling. You just spin all around, you can bounce off stuff, and it stuns people.
That's awesome.
I would play that. I would just play that all day.
I know Techies got released.
Oh, that was years ago.
Dota 2?
Yeah, Dota 2. That was like 2016, I want to say, or 2017, 2015, or.
So I was watching whatever that last tournament was that like had their fake currency in it.
Yeah. So actually, I think it might have been TI4, 2014, because I know. The only American team that won the international won because they could play techies and none of the Chinese players knew how to play against it. They were like, what the fuck? So they had to ban it every game. And then the Chinese team in the finals like had a mid player that couldn't play the most overpowered hero. So like the American team would just let it through and like they'd have to ban it and techies. And so they just got whatever hero they wanted in the first round.
What a goddamn oversight. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's all so avoidable.
Yeah, it was just like, so no one knew for like the first, like, until like the not the winners grand final, winners finals. Mm-hmm. I think the American team figured it out because it's like, up until then, everyone just banned it. And
right.
Then eventually got it. And it's like, hey, he's actually not that great with this character. Our guys, like, could just stomp on it like everyone else, so.
Oh, okay. I forget what tournament I was watching. Midas mode? Yeah. I was watching that, and one of the things was just pick techies. That's how you could win like one of the bonuses.
So that's a meme tournament?
Yeah, no, it was really funny. No, I could tell, yeah. Because everything had like a value, and then like everyone thing had like...
I watched a couple rounds of that.
Like one of the bonuses you could get was targeted flame. So at the beginning of the match, before the horn blew or something, you picked a player, and every time they died, you had to make fun of them. Like, all 5 players had to ridicule him.
That's good. And there was one challenge on the first day. It was like every time you use a smoke to go invisible, the team has to say, "We're smoking," and you could just shout it whenever. You didn't have to do it when you're smoking. You just had to do it while you're smoking. So people just shouted it all the match.
That's funny.
Like, we're smoking. We're smoking. We're smoking.
There was one that was like play chicken, and you had to take your courier into Roshan, and then
the Korean team like couldn't read the rules, so they kept doing it wrong.
Yeah. That was a really funny tournament.
That was a good tournament.
I had a lot of fun watching that. Because you got to see really weird heroes, because like each of them cost money or whatever. So yeah, so like all of a sudden you just see like the ram guy or whatever, the weird hedgehog. He showed up.
Oh, Pangolier. He looked overpowered in that tournament sometimes.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch. Because I was like, I don't think I'd ever see this character normally, but this is awesome.
Nah, he's not in captain's mode.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
Oh, he's in. You can if we were playing, but if you're in a tournament, you would see him. You wouldn't see him.
That fairy thing they added too is really cool.
Dark Willow. Yeah,
she's cool as fuck.
Good. Yeah,
that was awesome. I couldn't tell exactly what she was doing, but she was doing work. So that much I knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a super like outside fucking fan of Dota.
I used to watch a lot of Dota. Like my last year of college, I just watched every tournament. I was so into it. That's basically all I did, and eat ramen.
It's too hard. It's just too fucking hard. I can't play it.
I was like, you want to love it, but it's like it's so hard to learn, and the community, all online communities suck. but not Dota 2 is pretty bad.
I'm seeing that problem right now with Counter-Strike, because I desperately just want to play Counter-Strike all day long. But that game is a literal nightmare if you play with strangers, so I try to bring friends in, but I never get 5 people, so then it's like, oh, we have 2 people, and then, so it's like 3 of us and 2 strangers, and like the 2 of them have never played, so they just get flamed to all hell, and it's like, fuck, now they don't want to play, because they're all like, this is miserable, I hate this, everyone's mean to me. I'm like, I get it, like, people are dicks, but I don't know, you just shoot them better. I don't know what to tell you, I'm sorry.
It's tougher in high skill games.
Yeah.
Like if you're a low skill game and you suck, it's like,
oh yeah, you could, like League of Legends, like, you'll feel like,
whatever.
Did you hear about the Gears of War thing?
No.
In the Gears of War, your first few matches, you are statistically better than your opponents. So that you are more likely to win a game, so you have a higher retention rate to come back.
No, people do that. So that's what you should have done with your psychology thing. Find ways to scam people out of money.
Yeah.
That's the way to do psychology nowadays. That's like EA, where it's like basically, if you bought loot boxes in the new Battlefront 2, which apparently everyone boycotted.
Yeah.
If you bought loot boxes, it would match you against people who didn't, who are, I want to say it was either both of about what I'm going to say. Let me rephrase this. Basically, I think either paired them with worse people, so you'd feel better, or also paired you with people who didn't have cosmetics. So basically, the people who didn't have say, "Oh, this guy's bought this."
Oh,
shit.
no, you're talking about.
And
That's Activision. Is it Activision? It's Activision. They bought a copyright to do that.
Oh, I think they actually implemented it too.
Okay, because I remember reading that they were like, oh, it's just like beta technology. We're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you bought like some sniper rifle, that was the example they gave. I don't know why, because none of Blizzard's games do this, or Activision's games, I guess Call of Duty. But like, if you buy a sniper rifle, you'd be placed with someone who hasn't bought it, so that the people who haven't bought it go, oh, that's really cool, I should go buy that.
That's what I tried to say, but I don't use words good.
Yeah, that was the Activision. That Activision has like a actual like patent on that. Super weird. I don't know if they're ever
gonna get patent for a lot of things.
I didn't even think you could. And they were like, yeah, we've been working for like 2 years. So like this has just been a thing they've been doing. They're like, yeah, it's just like R&D. We don't know if we're ever going to implement this. We just want to have it.
It's like all sorts of in-game advertising are all patented by different companies. It's crazy.
I know the loading screen mini games was patented by Bandai Namco for years. I think that just ran out though.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, which is awesome. That's a cool fucking
that's
thing.
A cool feature. So that's a good thing to.
But also irrelevant now because everything loads instantaneously. Except for Final Fantasy 15. Oh my god.
That's a big game though.
It's true. You only have to load once.
Big boy.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
You only have to load once.
Also, another reason I don't want to buy a console, looping back, is everything. Don't you just like put in the disc and it's not actually on the disc? You still download it.
Oh god, no.
Wait, what happened?
Fuck! I wish I could tell you. I wish I had the answers you want, but I have none.
That's some shit.
It is some bullshit. That's for sure.
You know, me and Bernie Sanders are gonna just like get guns and shoot all the rich people because that is what this world's coming to. Me and Bernie.
Dude, I don't understand. They delayed Final Fantasy 15, then send it because they don't want to have it patch on day one. I buy the game day one, 3-hour patch. It's midnight. I'm like, all right, terrible. I guess I'll just go to bed.
It's like, why you do this?
No, there is no. All the disc is a fancy DRM.
There's no heroes left in man. None.
Oh god, it's the worst. I wish games were not dumb.
Overwatch. Speaking of a dumb game,
sure is dumb.
I didn't like that. You know, I played it. I bought it. Unfortunately, the thing I felt about it is just like the map felt like so closed. It's like I almost felt like I was running through tunnels. Like I was playing GoldenEye. I was like, it's not as open as like when I play people. My computer back in the day couldn't run TF2.
Yeah.
It's like you could fly everywhere. The maps were so open. Like 2-4, it's like so much open space.
Yeah.
Different ways. I didn't get the same feeling from.
Overwatch is designed. Most maps, not all of them. So like a lot of capture point maps won't do this, but the way they're generally designed is open area, what they call the streets phase, where it's like literally a tunnel, but masqueraded to be a street. Whatever. And then like the final point. So like a lot of maps are designed in ways like that. So like, really any map where you have like a payload is designed that way. So there's like the initial like big open area where you can actually move. It's all like, and then you're just in this like you're in a town. Yeah, you're in a tunnel somewhere, and then you end up in the final point, which is just like either a tunnel.
It's like an open room, and then there's different like tunnels going into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the theme after playing a couple of maps. I was like,
Yeah, that's about all.
Also, it wasn't 2D. 2D shooters are my kind of thing.
It's true. You were famous once.
I was famous once. I was in the top 100 of an obscure video game.
I remember that. That was the first time I ever saw a famous person get interacted with.
I was on the leaderboard. Boom.
You got in the game, they're like, holy shit, it's you. And you're like, yep, how's it going?
How's it going? It's me. That can happen. I like the small communities of like 2D games.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, it's just like, they're good because they stay small, but eventually it's just like, people grow up and then just leave, and then it becomes super tiny and just like, there's like one server up, and it's just like, it's hard to sustain.
Yeah, like I want to go back and play Rainbow Six Vegas too, but like it's just not the same.
Yeah.
There's no one in there.
Or it could be like fucking, I want to say Unreal Tournament, or like whatever the one where you bunny hop around, where it's like you go into there and the only people left are like the super good people.
Oh, yeah.
And you just get creamed. It's what the fuck?
Yeah, I bought Quake Live, and I was like, I just want to play Quake. Mistake. Huge mistake. There's no servers. There's like no servers open. It's just weird things. Everyone's friends. Everyone knows each other. Yeah. That was the weird thing. I logged into a server, and they're just having a conversation like they're on Discord, just having fun, and I'm killing myself. I'm dying this way. I'm like, this is too hard. I can't do this.
Too hard. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And then I got into the beta for the new Quake, and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking dumpster on.
You can edit that out.
Oh, I sure will.
Yeah.
Or completely leave
or
it.
leave it in.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of feel like as a guest, I should talk about my acting career.
I don't
know. I've been re-listening to like the first couple guests, like you're both your brothers and Jason. It's like acting and plays are the main theme.
Oh yeah.
And then nowadays it's like all video games and anime. Definitely a shift in the podcast, the early days and now.
I just bring on people. I don't know. Whoever says yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's fun.
I've noticed my like pattern now is like a guest solo, which I'm fine with.
My favorite podcast. I actually re-listened to it. It's the Jason Lang one. Sorry.
I love that one.
I love Jason.
I love that one. I agree. I'll agree with you on that one.
Podcast.
That's a great one.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, he reached out and I was like, sure. And then he was fucking awesome on it. I was like,
oh my god, he was great. Just his voice.
Yeah,
he's got a voice. I gotta say, it's hard to explain it. It's just if you know Jason, when he starts a sentence, that's good.
Yeah, I love that episode. That was that was a great one.
Although one day, I mean, if I want to see like Jason and Matt on like the same thing. Oh, that'd be interesting. I haven't seen Matt in so long.
Matt picked him up that day. That was the last time I saw Matt. Yeah, I didn't think Matt was in town, and then Matt just happened.
Well, now he goes to school in like George Washington. He
went
to Furman, which is a South Carolina school.
And then Jason's in Boston for school.
Northeastern. Yeah, he almost went to Kansas. But journalism. Yeah. I know because I listened to.
Yeah, you were there. It's weird. Sometimes I forget what was on mic and then what was us just talking. Because like that episode went on for like another like half hour or an hour with the mics off. Like we just kept talking. It was weird. Like it was such a great episode that I wish I had everything of.
Oh, you should have little snippets of like, remember those old videos of like the Duke Nukem ventrilo harassment?
Yes.
That intro song, like, but better.
Yeah.
I just feel like that always constantly goes through my head when I think of like a clip from this show.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's just that goes through my head, that noise, and then Jason talks or whatever. Or maybe it's like Mike or Ben or Nick or whatever.
The Mike ones have the best like retention. Like people stick around for those ones the longest, and more people watch those ones.
Oh, you get the YouTube stats.
Yeah, I got the stats. I could get stats on. Well, YouTube's the only one I know how to get to the stats. I don't know how to get to the stats on iTunes.
Do you think the anime talk has anything to do with that?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's more of a niche thing. It's like
probably
we know people like it, but does the general audience?
Well, I know Ben will try to listen to it. He's like, you just talk about bullshit I don't know about. I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah, it is fair. That's so good. Oh, and the Japanese words, holy shit! Like the hockey master Zoro. I was like, what the fuck? That's not how you pronounce it.
Is it not?
Haky? I guess it is, but it just sounded like he's like. I just imagine Zoro holding a hockey stick. Yeah. I'm like. No, or Yonko.
Is it not that? How is that pronounced?
I thought that
Yonkao.
No, I think I don't know. I feel like you always like, don't pronounce it Yonko, but maybe you do. I
definitely fucked up the last episode. I totally forgot what it was. I was like, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah. We can get all meta.
It's true. We totally could. Yeah, I don't know how to speak Japanese. Do I look like I know how to do things?
God.
I barely know how to do this show.
So I got an update from Duolingo because at one time I was like, oh, refresh my Spanish. I did it for a week, and it was like, eh. Then I was like, oh, they got Japanese now. That's what Gmail told me. There's so many ads. First of all, there's so many ads in Duolingo now. It's kind of shit. And also, I knew I had no chance with the Japanese one because it started me off with drawing the hiragana, or, the characters.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not going to be committed to this. I'm not going to write it down. I'm just thinking of, like, that one guy, like, Filthy Frank. I want to say, back when he did, like, I want to say he was the one who did, like, here's how to learn Japanese.
Yes, he did used to do that.
Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's a rapper now.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't even do, like, the Filthy Frank thing. He's just like a rapper.
He's very talented, multi-talented.
He sure is.
He's like Donald Glover.
Yes.
Is it Donald Glover or is the other one?
Yeah, it's Donald Glover because his label is Dong Lover.
And then Danny Glover is the guy from Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
All right. I always get confused. And people are like, I try to say, Childish Gambino, Danny Glover. It's like, what? They're like, Mel Gibson? I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something.
Super bad at Japanese, though. I tried to do the, was it JP has the Learn Japanese thing?
Oh.
I think is it that board?
There's also
Does A have one?
A has a general, Learn Japanese general.
Yeah, okay, so there's that one.
Yeah, and they got all the links.
Yeah, I did like the first page of the first thing, and then in that page, like, if you're just doing this to watch anime without subs or like read manga, then don't do this. I'm like, all right, then I guess I'm out.
Yeah, it's really not worth it. Because it's like, I'm not going to relearn Spanish just to watch like Spanish movies.
I would, yeah. I'll deal with subtitles. I got this.
I did watch a Spanish movie recently.
Oh, did you?
It was Open Your Eyes. Also, it was in the U.S. It was remade as Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know it was a
pretty good movie. Kind of obvious at some points though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you kind of saw where it was going. Where it's like, oh, you're stuck in a dream. Yeah, there was no. It wasn't like another movie. It wasn't like what's the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mars one?
Total Recall.
It wasn't like that where it's like maybe he was in a dream, probably was. And he got like killed at the end when it goes white, or maybe it wasn't. And then, but Open Your Eyes, it's kind of like, yeah, no, you were in a dream. And if he wasn't, he jumped off a building for no reason.
Okay.
But I gotta say, Penelope Cruz, young Penelope Cruz is like, thank you, Spanish version.
I've never seen that.
There's some nudie scenes in that one.
That's what you were getting to.
There we go.
That's what you were looking to promote.
Boom, boom. I'm all about the nudie scenes.
I want to watch all of Jodorowsky's stuff. He's a Mexican filmmaker.
So, awesome.
Hold on.
Before we get all sophisticated, I want to say Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm a degenerate because I like go to IRL and I hate the cam girls on Twitch.
If you're about to say you just watch girls do things on Twitch,
I don't.
Because I'm totally that scumbag. I do that.
I like glance in for like maybe 5 minutes. Like,
I don't stick around.
I'm just saying, like, what the hell is going on here? And it's funny because it's either people walking around Asia or girls. Yeah. It's like there's nothing else.
Yeah, it's
guys walking around Asian countries
or Asian girls
or Asians walking around America in LA. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Or just girls in tank tops.
Yeah.
So I go to like, you have all the pictures. And then it's like I hover over like the video, like the preview. Yeah. I expect it to move like some other website. Like, oh geez.
Well, YouTube has it now, so it's okay.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You're not a troll degenerate.
I'm just like, oh geez. Uh-oh, get out IRL. Yeah.
No, I totally do that. I will just go to like popular and just scroll down and just be like, what's the cute girl doing something channel that I can watch?
It's crazy. Yeah, just like, it's like, I probably shouldn't, but it's like, I'm already watching other people play video games. I'm already that far gone.
You're already a lost cause. Might as well just watch a cute girl talk to the camera.
I mean, if I watch someone play the entire Phoenix Wright saga, just because I'm too lazy to buy the game, or too cheap, and like spend hours watching it. Like, I'm playing Divinity, again, Original Sin 2. Buy the game, it's good. I'm playing it, and I'm also watching someone terrible on YouTube play it as well. And I only justify it because I'm way ahead of them because they're terrible.
I used to watch people like shiny hunt in Pokemon while I did it so that we could suffer together.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. You just like dumb shit.
Cause I'm like, this is so boring. I'm just running around doing one thing over and over again. Might as well put someone on doing also a boring task over and over again.
And it's like a Motendo video. I'll just hit replay, replay, and just some guy ripping off his pants and music. And I'm just like, I love this. It's just like
this is the peak of art.
If I read more books, I'd say this is like what Brave New World eventually came to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so instead of the masturbation machine or whatever.
Oh yeah. It's some kind of porn thing.
Yeah, instead of the porn, and it's YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube. Yeah.
It's just guys.
I was just thinking about that the other day while I was off getting Taco Bell because I'm a degenerate. All I watch is YouTube. Like that's like majority of my intake is like YouTube.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I'm like so every once in a while I'll be on V and they'll have like an e-celeb thread and I'm like, oh boy, let's get in here. Let's get in here.
Well, I justify it by saying, hey, it's like the new TV.
Oh yeah, like I don't watch all garbage. I watch mostly video essays, so it's not like
video essays. That's also huge now. Video essays.
I'm a fucking slut for video essays.
And you know what?
Fill me up.
It's hilarious because it's like all of a sudden, I want to say every frame of picture.
Oh yeah, every frame painting.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great channel.
I feel like he was like at that point where it kind of exploded.
Yeah.
And it's just like now it's just like guys take their high school essays and just upload them to YouTube with some
There's
fancy
so many
graphics.
bad ones.
It's like I watch them. It's like your first point was all right. The rest of it's just filler. And
it's crazy.
It's just like
there was one I watched. And it was, I didn't get through the whole thing, so maybe his argument became amazing at the end. But it was how Total Biscuit stopped being, like, the avatar for the people. And
the avatar for the people.
And it was like, it was like he was this paragon defending people's rights to say what they want, whatever. And then someone went to... I don't remember. It was some stupid convention. And then this guy asked a question on a panel. Our trap's gay. Yeah. So you're familiar.
I've like Jesse Cox, a bunch of those people. I remember I never watched Total Biscuit like subscribed, but when he still did WoW stuff,
that's when I watched
it. If it popped up in my feed, I'd watch it.
When he used to have like a daily WoW news show. I used to watch that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
If it popped up, I'd watch it. Yeah.
But like, he has this whole thing where he was like, and then Total Biscuit's like, if anyone knows that guy, let us know. We're gonna ban him from the convention. And he was like. I was like, whatever.
I kind of agree in some ways because it's like, what we
it's a stupid meme joke. Like, it's a joke. We don't need that.
I don't know.
So I know. I
mean, I could see how some people could be offended with that, with all things. I mean, if I'm too nervous to say denigrate in front of some people.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like for me, I would never I would not want to be doing that joke, especially in front of everyone.
But you got people who go to McDonald's and do Pickle Rick stuff. So
it's true. Everyone's different. Some people a little more different than others.
Yeah.
But this is like a 15-minute video, though, of him like breaking down everything Total Biscuit did from then on. I was like, this is the dumbest video I've ever watched in my life.
But people watch it. It gets views.
I thumbed it down, and it came back in my recommendations because I watched so many stupid video essays.
I know.
I was like, Jesus, I hate this video. This is awful.
That's like...
This is a horrible argument.
That's like the racist Mario thing. I never watched it, but it'd always be on my side. It's like a video that's always my sidebar.
All right.
That's great.
About just like Mario being a racist Italian?
I don't know. I never watched it. I just know other people on V were like, this video also always shows up in my sidebar. Basically, if you ever watched like an animated thing with Mario, it would pop up.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Just cause.
I guess that's just algorithm abuse.
It was just the algorithm really liked it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some videos are amazing.
We missed the train though. Spider-Man Elsa.
Dude, what is with that? We could have made so much money.
Oh my god. And like I watched a video essay about like it's for like all these degenerates. Actually, I know what it was. I was at my lunch break at work, and then the H3 guys.
Yeah.
Apparently they're famous. I see them on Reddit.
They're very famous. Yeah.
He was doing a video on like why the Spider-Man Elsa were like degenerates.
Yeah.
It's like this is terrible. It's making our children stupid. It's like exploitative. I'm just like. Then I look at the clips of the video. It's like, it's just dumb shit. I watch worse stuff. And it's Spider-Man Elsa. Oh, okay.
Some of it's a little weird.
And like, I'm just thinking like, well, remember Newgrounds back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
And instead of, it's Spider-Man Elsa doing, it like looked like Smosh.
Yeah,
not even Newgrounds.
I think the only thing that people have problems with that is kids watch the YouTube Kids app, which is not it just autoplays.
Oh.
So that's the problem. Is like you're watching like Peppa Pig videos, and then you watch videos of Peppa Pig murdering the rest of her family.
Now Peppa Pig MLG videos. That's a good meme.
So like that's where it's like on Newgrounds. I actively clicked the hot garbage.
Yeah, hot garbage.
I seeked it out.
Never look at a gypsy's balls. Some people get that. Some people get that.
There's some old Newgrounds videos I just fucking love to this day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So good.
Like the Madness.
Madness is awesome.
Madness is awesome.
Madness is super good.
All those stick figure fights.
Super fun.
So good. That animation was great.
There was one about I want to say it's called The Worst Day of My Life, and it's like a little kid who like I know most of it. I don't know if I know the very beginning, but he's like it starts off. It might be called How Babies Are Made. He's like, this is how babies are made. Mommy and Daddy love each other very much. And then the condom breaks, and it just goes off from there. And it just goes. It's so funny because like he's like this little kid voice, and it's just.
If I haven't seen it, I've seen something like it.
It's so fun. I every once in a while I'll just randomly quote it to like Micro Ben, and like we just go off. We can do the rest of the video because I think we know all of it by heart. It's so funny.
It's like End of the World and End of Z World or
that's a good one too. Yeah.
And then like the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Oh my god, that one's so old. Wow, that's a deep cut. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Those are two that like you always saw over. And Hope Star Runner was a big one back then.
Hope Star Runner, Strong Bad Emails.
I love them.
That was.
They're putting them all on YouTube now, which is nice.
That's good, but it's one of those things where it's like some things I can go back and watch. Strong Bad Emails, I'm like maybe I could, but I'm not.
I went back to Home Star Runner, the website, and they have never updated it for like modern monitors. So you're looking at this like 4-inch screen, like just this tiny little thing. You can't make it any bigger, just tiny little thing. I'm like, oh Jesus.
They probably love it.
Yeah, they're so about it. They started doing this thing called Skills of an Artist, and it's just like a live action camera. Someone's wearing a boxing glove, and they put a little marker in there, and then it's Strong Bad drawing, and like he makes like little comments. It's fucking awesome.
I think I've seen that.
I love it so much.
Well, hold on.
What's that?
Oh, is that an It painting?
No.
It's just a painting?
No, it's just a painting my mom has and put it up. But yeah, it's small children playing with a little boat.
Oh.
And yeah, it's been in my every room I've ever lived in my entire life.
Nice. How about that? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's you.
That certainly is me. I got quite a lot of pictures of me up.
That's good. I remember that one.
Yep. Got a picture of Ben and I with Q from Practical Jokers and Tell Him Steve Dave.
How about that? I don't see any viewing. Was it Ben or Mike that went to Victoria Justice?
It was me and Ben.
Ah, jeez. No pictures of that.
No. We didn't really. Well, we have the one picture.
The one picture. I think I saw it one like in the bathroom. Or yeah. I've seen that one.
Where we bought the shirts.
I made the mistake once.
It didn't work out.
Of t-shirts. I wore a Two-Who shirt. And all it said was like it was a picture of Marissa, like kind of in the Final Fantasy style. If you ever seen that one, and it said Final Fantasy. I mean, not fun. It said Two-Who Project on the front. And I wore it to work one day, and then everyone just said Two-Who. I'm just like, oh shit.
I fucked up.
It's a video game.
I fucked up.
I'm like, never again. Never wear an obscure t-shirt to work because you'll just get questions about it.
Oh, yeah, I just wear sweatshirts all day, but yeah, like I
wish I could. I wear like flannels.
I'm wearing a Persona shirt right now. Persona 3.
There's this one guy who's a welder, like the place I work at. And he just wears sweatpants and like sweatshirts every day. I'm like, oh, that's the life. I wish I could just do that. I'd probably get fired if I did that.
Really?
No, but I get talked to a couple times. Then I get fired.
Do you have to like dress up for work?
No, I can wear jeans like
and Two-Who shirts.
Yeah, I can wear t-shirts and stuff, and I can wear like sweatshirts. I think sweatpants is the problem.
Oh, okay.
I'd really want to wear sweatpants if I want. Like I could wear this like hoodie.
Yeah, okay.
But I couldn't wear the sweatpants.
I'm all about jeans. I don't really like. I'm so about it.
But sweatpants are so comfy.
I don't doubt it, but I just don't. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I own sweatpants to really have that.
Whoa.
I don't think I do.
Whoa.
I have a couple pajama pants, but they're super thin because I've worn them out.
That's not the same. That's not the same. I'm gonna offer you my sleeve to my hoodie. Feel the inside of my hoodie. Yeah, that's what sweatpants feel. Imagine that around your privates.
Oh, that's some good shit. That's some good shit right there.
That's some good shit. The imagery. Paint some sensual energy. Yeah.
You're trying to do an ASMR podcast. I love ASMR.
ASMR. Oh my god.
Do you get like the actual tingles from it?
No.
Oh, okay. I do.
Although,
Big fan.
the only ASMR I've heard is like people on podcasts going like, "This is ASMR," and then also, as someone who watches anime, it's like, "Oh, people look in your ears. I'll try that." I was like, "Yeah, it's like my cat. I'm not into it."
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, yeah. I don't like that one as much. The mouth noises I'm not a big fan of, but like tapping and then like just whispering, I'm like all about it.
Oh, those little like the not fidget spinners, but like tactile, like little boxes. I love those.
Those are the best.
Just like stuff, fidget. It's like you just fidget box or something.
Yeah.
Tactile things. I love those.
That's what I like to watch. And I'm a really big fan of the Indian head massage. What? There is apparently in Indian barbershops, you can, instead of getting a haircut, request a head massage. And this one dude films he goes like across India, I guess, just going to different barbershops, getting different head massages, and I can watch them for hours. Just fall down this rabbit hole.
That's what YouTube is nowadays.
It
really is. People unboxing stuff. It's like Spider-Man Elsa, apparently. It's like toy reviews, video essay, and just like stuff. It's just random things.
Just whatever. It's wonderful.
Whatever. It's pretty good.
I love YouTube. Love it so much.
It's pretty good.
I watch a lot of garbage, but
pretty good.
Sometimes I watch educational things.
I listen to audiobooks at work sometimes.
I do?
Yeah, sometimes. Although one is like I got really angry at work because a bunch of people are morons. And also, the hardest thing about work for a lot of people is just showing up every day. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, okay. So I listened to like the Tao of Pooh, and it calmed me down. The Tao of Pooh, sorry.
What is that?
So Taoism is like Tao. It basically, you go the way. It's kind of like you go with the flow.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, it's like, it's do without doing.
Interesting.
So it's like, push without pushing. I don't know. It's like be content and don't think about it too much. It's like, oh, you broke your leg, whatever. It might help you in the future.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's just like, don't worry about it too much. That might be complete. I just read one book that had Pooh as an example, so don't. Okay. The Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Okay. I actually was like, it must be a guy named Pooh. I don't know. He seems to think I know what's happening.
Oh, sorry, I just always had the book in my house. So I always saw Winnie the Pooh on the cover. Sorry, Tao of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, but man, the bad thing was it made Eeyore into a giant dick. And also philosophy books. There's a common theme. It's like the first half is pretty good stuff. You get like, oh, that's cool. That's like a neat idea. I might not do it, but And then like the last fourth is always like, television's evil. You're doing shit wrong. I just tune it out. It's like, I don't.
Don't patronize me.
You can do philosophy at me all you want. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'll chug ice cream down. I'll fucking scoop out the middle of like a half gallon of ice cream for Stewart's. Pour some Coca-Cola in the middle. Stir it up.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. You live a fast and loose life.
Okay, I didn't do that, but I did do that with a Ben & Jerry's pint.
Okay.
So I scaled it up for the podcast.
For dramatic sake.
I'm a fraud. But I did used to do that.
I mean, maybe it's delicious. I've never done it, but...
No, now I want some Cherry Garcia.
I don't eat a lot of ice cream, if I'm going to be honest.
I love ice cream.
I have very sensitive teeth, and my teeth are like, please don't.
That sucks.
So I'm like, all right, we'll have to make the sacrifice together.
I try to stay away from sugar because I know if I buy it, I'm just going to eat it. Like if I buy like a liter of Coca-Cola, I'll just like grab it with both hands, unscrew the cap.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Every time I have a liter, it's two hands.
It doesn't matter. It's like now I know why people like addiction. Like I know why people like are on the wire doing meth.
Oh yeah, no, I can't.
Stop.
I literally cannot stop myself from buying a Monster every day at work. Can't happen.
It's just like you don't even realize that you're drinking it. It's just like your hand goes for it. It's like, oh, it's empty.
There are some days where
crazy.
I like wake up out of a trance. I'm like, oh, I'm throwing out the empty Monster can. How did this get here?
I mean,
where did the fluid go?
Well, health class in like high school, it's like, oh, I can stop whenever.
Please, we learn nothing in health class.
No, that's true. Fucking health class.
We watched some great movies. Don't get me wrong.
Pam Stencil. Oh, fucking Pam Stencil.
And Spaceballs.
So we watched Spaceballs in health class?
No, we watched that in gym. That's my mistake. We watched Paul Blart though.
Oh, we did watch Paul Blart. That was a highlight.
Mean Girls. We watched Mean Girls.
Now, hold on. Mean Girls is an excellent movie.
It's amazing.
And
I'm not talking shit.
And it's I would actually recommend showing it in high schools because it's very relatable and teaches good lessons.
It's a great movie.
And it has Lindsay Lohan at her prime.
In her prime. And Liz Kaplan in her prime.
Prime.
And I don't remember the girl's name, but she's the girl who's not the dumb one, the other one with like the hoop earrings and all that shit, who now does all the voices of is it Taya or something in the DC universe? The wizard, the magician chick.
Zatanna?
She's her voice.
Oh, wow, cool.
But she's hot as fuck, and she's in that movie.
How about that?
That's awesome.
Mean girls, hot girls.
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She's the dumb one.
Oh.
Not Rachel McAdams. Rachel McAdams is she's Regina George. What's her name? The dumb one is...
I've seen her in other movies.
She's in The Notebook. I don't know. I made myself look like a fraud. But whatever.
It happens.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about because I haven't seen Mean Girls.
It's a great movie.
Super good.
So do you have cable?
Yeah.
Channel 35, ABC Family. They should just keep showing that in rotation. Instead of Harry Potter all the time.
I don't need Harry Potter channel. I don't need it.
I don't need Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter, but I don't need it that much.
I don't need it. I need Mean Girls, though, every day.
Every day.
Keep it up.
Just play it at, like, end of the day. Just do it.
Just give that to me. When I come home at 5, I want Mean Girls to start.
There's certain movies that should always be on cable television. Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, Mean Girls.
Yep.
And there's one Comedy Central movie I can't think of.
Waiting. Waiting. They used to play it all the time.
Did they? They did. And Spaceballs, they actually did. That was good. And Super Troopers at one point.
Oh, yeah, they used to play it a bunch. Yeah. Beer Fest every once in a while.
Yep.
I love Beer Fest. Man. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but it's got my favorite joke in a movie where the guy dies and his brother comes in, and he's like, oh, he looks exactly like him. He's like, oh, no, but don't worry. He told me everything about you guys, so we just skip that awkward meeting phase. You know what? It would just be easier if you just called me by his name.
Nice.
And then they just pretend that, then the whole death scene doesn't matter. They move on.
There we go.
I love that movie.
That's a good one.
It's so good.
That movie reminds me of, in a weird way, In Bruges. I love
I love In Bruges.
That's a good one.
Mr. Sozak met the people from that movie.
Oh, really?
He was in Bruges, and I guess some of them like hung out still after the filming, or they went back or something. And while he was in there, he met I forget who he met. Not one of the two main guys, but he met one of the ancillary characters.
What a dude!
Dude!
Although, I feel like some people in high school, I want to say what a dude just because we were such dicks to him.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Maybe they weren't so cool, but we were huge. And the thing is, we weren't even the biggest dicks.
No, that's crazy.
We were actually pretty good by the end. Super
tame compared to some of them, but I feel so bad sometimes I think back. I'm like, oh Jesus, the things I've done.
Dan was worse. That's always the thing. It's I was pretty bad in my own way. Dan was worse.
Oh god.
Sorry. And sorry, Dan.
I talked to some people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I never had a problem with you. You were fine." I'm like, "Really? Okay, interesting."
That's good.
I thought I was a nightmare person, but I guess everyone always thinks worse of themselves in high school.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe in retrospect, if we looked back, actually had the footage, we could look back at the tapes and be like, "Oh, okay."
It's not like we broke anything.
No, we didn't broke anything. Never burned anything down.
Tim was a little crazy.
I mean, he always went a step above. Tim.
I'm still mad at Miss A for getting Tim kicked out.
That was horseshit. The whole thing was horseshit.
I never saw Pat's car, but I was like,
I never saw it either. I saw a picture of it.
Free Tim 2017.
Free Tim 2017.
Tim, we're gonna free you. Don't worry. We'll get our revenge somehow.
Somehow. Someday.
Some obscure way we'll do it.
That was crazy. That was such a high school. What a time.
What a time.
Look at us talking about these things that no one can relate to.
No, really. Jesus, all your Sienna people are like, what the fuck? Get back to fucking anime titties. Please.
For all of us, please.
Please. Just talk about them.
Big fan.
Just talk about how the Japanese... I can go to a place... I'm going to go there.
All right, let's do it. I'll follow you right up.
I don't talk to anyone ever.
This is my form of talking. I don't talk to anyone for 8 hours every day at work.
Okay, so two things. First of all, I'm going to talk about something I shouldn't do.
All right.
And then we're going to go to how everyone thought I went to China.
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's true. You didn't. I knew you didn't.
I know I didn't. Some people are like, oh, he's in China. I'm like... I was talking about it. I was really planning, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
Hentai.
Excellent start. Let's go there.
Let's go. Fucking the noises. Oh my god. It's like you take a jar of peanut butter and just shove your fist in there. And it's just like, oh Jesus, I can't stop laughing. Sometimes when I watch like porn, I just laugh because the guy's like, oh yeah. I'm just like, I can't take it seriously. Like I can just pull up like one of those sites and just start laughing because it's just so ridiculous.
I went to what's the big one? Anti-Heaven? Is that the Anti-Haven?
Oh yeah, it's Heaven.
Heaven, okay. Whatever.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry. If you're a Whitebot fan, if you're offended after the Uck and Fuck, which was an interesting episode to be sure.
Oh, sure
about
was.
The positions of masturbation and the cummy on my tummy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he actually said that, but that's an A post.
Yeah.
There's like a post on A. It's like the different way people do it, and then there's one where there's like another bad just on my tummy.
I miss 4chan in its prime. Oh my god.
That's a classic one. Sometimes it's like I didn't really want to say much besides the sound of peanut butter and your fist in it. I'm just like,
oh, my point about hentai heaven is the view counts on those videos are in the millions.
And and a good protagonist always has enough semen to like fill a fucking water tower, and it just goes everywhere. I'm just like, when you're like 13, it's like, are you supposed to?
Is this how it's supposed to work?
It's like, I don't have that much. Maybe those Japanese guys are a little bit more, Turns out, not the case. For all our young listeners.
Yeah, a lot of that shit. Oh my god, but yeah, views in the hundreds. It's hundreds of millions. It's crazy.
Hundreds of millions. It's crazy. Questionable.
Come in here. Come closer to the mic.
Sorry.
But what were we talking about before the hentai thing?
I was gonna.
You had a point.
Talk about.
Oh, we were going to China.
China.
That's right.
China.
That's right. Unpack that for the people that are confused.
China, not Japan, like some of my coworkers who somehow get them mixed up. I'm just like, oh my god.
Dude, that's so weird. Every once in a while, like an old person I'm with is just like, they just start talking about something like, that's not Japan,
That's
please.
the same person.
That's that's China.
The same person who says colored people and not black people.
Oof. That's.
And they do it on purpose.
I know.
Yeah.
I never know how to react to that.
So anyway, let's start with a timeline of me. This is the me podcast now.
There you go.
So
you're brain on John. Go ahead.
All right. Last year at college, bad time. Really bad time. Didn't have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I failed a class. First time ever.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez. Yeah. I just didn't do anything. I went to class, but I just didn't do any work, and then just stopped showing up, and I failed.
I've never failed a class, but I should have failed college.
Yeah.
The amount of effort I put in.
I was just having a really bad time. And then when I graduated college, I graduated in 3 years, so I saved the money.
Right.
And I probably wouldn't have lasted the 4th year.
That's right. Yeah.
I wasn't in college. It had me down with something else.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was my NEET year. I basically did jack shit for a year. And it's sort of related, but I'm like, looking back, I'm like, oh shit. And then eventually after that year, it was during that year, around Christmas, I looked on things online and I was like, I can just go teach overseas English. I was like, oh, that's great. And I just keep looking at it. But because I have like a communication disorder, like I used to go to job fairs, show up and like be too nervous to talk to anyone. So I would just like walk around and then leave. And then like my parents would be, you gotta get a job. So I would dress up and then like go drive to the lock and just hang out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was really bad.
Wow.
So yeah. I wasn't the most confident person. Still not really. I still have trouble like writing resumes. It's like, I don't want to do it. And
I can't do it. It takes me hours.
I was even like super nervous coming here. I'm like, oh Jesus, talk to Tom, someone I know forever. But anyway, so I'm like really into it, and then like eventually, like I think I just told you.
Yeah.
But eventually, just like everyone knows after that, because I think your mom found out.
Yeah.
And it just spread from there. And I got like messages from like Jason Lang and Matt or Jordan, one of the three.
It's like hepatitis.
And just
tell my mom anything, it spreads.
It's like, yo, you could show up to this party if you're not in China. I'm like, oh, jeez. All right. But eventually, it's like, oh, I gotta get out of my rut. So I got a job at the Outback, just doing like dishes and stuff, and like eventually making food, Outback things, working in the kitchen. I was still like, I got like super mad at my job because Outback shit work.
Yeah.
I actually quit my job and didn't tell anyone.
Oh wow.
For like a month, and I Don Draper the fuck out of life. Like I would pretend I was going to work, but I would just go to the movies and watch movies, and I did that for like a month.
Wow, that's a fucking sick.
And my plan was basically
it's a dope scam.
I would I didn't get paid. I was losing money. I was going to movies all the time. But anyways, so I lost my train of thought.
You stopped going
like
to
the
work.
reason I quit work is like I'm gonna be very dedicated, and I'm just gonna like because I would say like I'm looking at all these jobs, but I just never had the confidence to actually like apply.
Right.
And it would be so easy. I could have gotten a job like I could have gone at any time, but I just couldn't because I'm like I was like, oh, is it a good idea? Is it not? But it's just general nervousness. And eventually, my dad's like, oh, there's a position open at the MRI because I'm now a production planner making MRIs, telling people, hey, you should be doing this, not jacking off. And basically, it's like, oh, you should quit your job at Outback. So I had to pretend that I was quitting my job when I already had quit 2 weeks ago. And then in the meantime, I'm like, oh yeah, my last day is like Saturday. And then I got tired. I was like, no, they said just go. I saw a couple movies. I saw like The Hateful Eight, and I was like, oh,
that's a good time.
I don't want to say like Creed. I was like, ah.
It was a good time for movies.
Yeah. But that wasn't sustainable.
Well, I didn't know that part of the story. I knew some of the other parts.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't go to China, because I get nervous.
Fair enough. Yeah. I get super nervous too. I fucking asked me to write a cover letter. It's 4 hours work.
Oh my god, I can't do resumes. I'm just like, oh Jesus. I know what I have to write, and it's very simple. It's just mental block.
Oh yeah.
Mental block.
I hate it too. I hate it. So I'm always like, is this good enough? Did I fuck up because I always fuck up spelling and like punctuation.
Oh,
and so it's like whenever it matters, that's when I fuck it up, and I'm like, Jesus.
It's actually kind of hilarious because at work, like at any of my jobs, I'm perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Like I gotta send an email to a vendor telling them, hey, you fucking didn't ship this shit. I can make the most professional, no problem, just ship it right off. But anything relating to me, can't do it. Can't do it.
It's so fucking stressful getting jobs.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, because I was looking into the video game company in Manans. They do the PC port of Destiny.
Manans.
And they have a QA position open. I was like, I could test some video games.
There we go.
So I applied, but it took me hours to write everything up. I was like, this is too hard. I don't know how to do this. How do I write this and not make it sound like I'm a 4-year-old? Like, how do I?
Yeah, it's always the thing.
Panic. I'm so nervous. I don't like post things on the internet half the time. Like I don't talk.
I'm one of those guys that I'm watching a show.
Yeah.
And it gets a little too embarrassing. I have to pause it and walk away. That's the kind of guy I am.
I used to do that when I was a kid. Like if I was watching a TV show and something was super embarrassing, I would literally every time, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, I would run headfirst into the couch and then shove my head between the cushion
like
and the back cushion like an ostrich. Every time.
I still do the same thing with Billy.
Yeah. Always. Anytime there's a cringy moment in a cartoon or something, I would just immediately ostrich myself into the couch. I don't know why.
Honestly, I think some of my like habits were like I might like do like this like when I'm a little bit nervous. Mm-hmm. It's like I think I used to. People can't see it at home, but basically I'm shaking my hand like rotating like I'm turning a doorknob very rapidly. I think I used to like fake doing that, like, oh, I'm so nervous, and then it just
becomes
like the episode of South Park where Cartman fakes he has Tourette's.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like, oh, that's not good.
I mean, I've definitely done stuff like that where you just like I just started saying the word delightful, ironically.
Delightful.
And that just became a part of my vernacular.
Oh yeah.
I started saying good googly moogly and stuff like ironically, and now I'm a big fan. Recently,
I've been just like whenever something happens at work, maybe I just like walk around something and go wah. I was like a penguin, and I just do that all the time now. Wah.
Do people hear you, or is it just for you?
No, only in private. Well, they might. I don't care if someone's like 5 feet away. I'll just be like wah. They won't hear me.
It's for your fun.
Yeah, I'm just like make weird noises, get bored.
I get so bored at work. Thank God I can listen to podcasts. Or I would.
If I couldn't listen to music at work, I'd just leave.
Yeah, I'd quit. I'd be like, I can't do this. Not today.
I'd have to do something more enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's like, you need the music.
Yeah, it's fucking monotonous as shit.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God.
The best thing I did at work is I just started drinking a shitload of water. So I have to go to the bathroom like 6 times a day.
Yeah, I started that.
I just get to walk back and forth.
Big fan of that strategy as well.
And also, eventually my pooping schedule changed. I poop on company time.
Yep.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. Oh yeah.
That's a nice thing about drinking Monster at work. It revs it up a little bit.
Revs it up. Drink a giant thing of coffee right after my morning meetings.
Yep.
Boom.
Right after the can.
To the races.
It's perfect manga reading time. Can get at least a chapter done.
That's really good.
It's good times.
I load up the Reddit and I just read it. Hey, you gotta think, our phones are so everyone's phone.
Oh, disgusting.
If people worry about doorknobs, like someone tries to hand me their phone, I'm thinking like,
oh yeah, like
a doorknob's not gonna have as much poo on it as a phone.
Oh god, yeah. Like I'll go to the bathroom, read manga on my phone, come back in here, use the hand sanitizer on my desk, and then just pick my phone up again. Like this is like that didn't help. That's not changing anything. I should wipe my phone down as if anything. Everything's fecal matter.
My phone's gotta have like my phone probably has like tungsten because it's a welding shop where I work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, MRI. I work in the welding bay. Blah blah blah. I work with magnets. I'm a wizard. But basically, there's probably tungsten, like heavy metals, aluminum dust, which is also bad. There's probably poo.
Lots of poo.
I mean, I should just throw my like phone in ammonia.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's gotta be disgusting.
Although there's some like lens wipers. You know, like we have safety glasses, so you get the lens wipes.
Yeah.
So someone at like my morning meeting like just took one and just started sniffing it like.
Oh Jesus!
Just because I gotta wake up and it's like ammonia. And once they gave it to me, I was like, "Oh, that does work."
Oh, that's all right. That's good.
So if you ever need to wake up, just take a lens wipe and start like huffing it.
All right, I'm all about huffing. Let's go.
I mean, it works. So I'm like, yeah, it's a lens wipe. Oh boy,
let's head down this path. Oh my god!
It's not like we're taking the Tylenol out.
No, it's true. Oh yeah, fucking pills are scary. They big spook.
Oh my god, you hear about the opioid? Let's go pop the opioid crisis in America.
It's insane.
I mean, you used to think, oh, it's pretty bad, but now it's like, holy shit, it's bad.
I read an article a couple years ago that Boston Spa was one of the worst spots in the country.
Oh my god. My uncle's moving to
like
Arkansas. Arkansas, the whole state's wiped out. It's Walmarts and meth.
Really?
That's what I've read. It's just like, well, there's no jobs because one, it's Arkansas.
Right.
And then like all this local town thing, like Arkansas was the home of Walmart, so you know a lot of them are there.
Yeah.
And it's like there's not once the economy went down, it's like less jobs, and it's just like, well, I don't have a job, but I can sell meth.
I guess, yeah.
And it used to be there back in the day, a couple years ago, it would be like Breaking Bad, where there's a bunch of the local cooks.
Yeah.
But then the cartel moved in because in Mexico you could just ship in way cheaper meth.
Oh, okay.
So now even the drug dealers are out of a job. So everyone just has meth and no job.
Wow, that's crazy.
It happens like that in a lot of places, though. Not just Arkansas.
Right, I guess that's true, yeah.
I guess Little Rock is okay, but, you know, rural Arkansas is oof.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense, though, because, like, what are you going to do? You got to fucking...
Meth makes you feel good, and it's everywhere.
I guess. I've never even seen meth. Probably for the best.
Yeah. I listened to... I picked up a couple stories on... for Thanksgiving, I was down in North Carolina. It was a 15-hour drive back.
You drove? You madman.
Yeah, my dad, my sister, and I. Oof.
Wow. Bold. That's a long drive.
It took 15 hours.
That's a long drive.
It took a long time. But NPR had a story on it.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm taking my stance of authority from.
Okay.
NPR.
How many times did your brain on Tom come up in that 15 hours? You can say none. It's fine.
I do listen to music, try to fall asleep, and then no. I listen to this at work if I have it.
Okay.
Sometimes I even fall asleep to it. I actually...
soothing sounds in my voice.
For a while, I actually... I'm actually not great at falling asleep if it's just like silence. So I will load up Call of Cthulhu and other like Lovecraft works.
Yeah.
And because it's like somber British gentleman, it's like very relaxing. I'm just like, they talk about like eldritch chords, but it's like eventually you just like zone out and just like, I'd always fall asleep.
That's good.
I get through like chapter 1 of Call of Cthulhu and I'd be like, so like the first like opening lines I know, it's like, the horror in clay. And it describes it.
And after that's a blur.
Yeah, it really is.
I watched a documentary on H.P. Lovecraft.
Hopefully I'm not too far away.
And no, you're doing all right. And he was a super racist.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, like he wrote some nasty shit about Eskimos.
He wrote some nasty shit about anyone that wasn't white and from Rhode Island.
If like the people in the bayou, yeah, they're fucking cannibals. Yeah. It's like more subtle than like outright like I hate people.
Well, I forget which story it was. It had something to do with something in the walls. I don't remember what it was called, but the cat character is literally just N-word cat.
Oh.
That's the name of the character. And then they just go from there. And it was really funny because the documentary is all like other writers, like Guillermo del Toro was in it, Neil Gaiman, and they were like, he was xenophobic. And I was like, he's fucking racist as shit, guys. He's fucking real racist.
Let's just say everyone in the 1920s was racist.
Yeah, I mean, he was so racist. It was like anyone out of like Providence was like, racist, yeah, it was like even if you were white and came from
even for back then, he was racist.
Somewhere else that wasn't like near his block, he hated you.
It's always important in history. We probably shouldn't excuse the fact that we used to in the South get lynch mobs, hang people, and take pictures of them.
Yeah,
it's like that's not great.
Did you hear when the last lynching was?
It was like a lot later than.
It's like 1990.
Yeah, really.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
that shit still happens too. That's why it's like I see like on 890, some guy has a Confederate flag. He also has a pirate flag and a rainbow flag. So who knows?
What the fuck is going on over there? Like, that's a lot of conflicting messages.
Like, driving like down south, it's like you see a lot of the religious signs, but it's like Confederate flags. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, really? I don't know.
That ain't great.
The traitors, we don't need it.
Traitors, yeah. You fucking last. Get over it.
What do they call it down there? The War of Northern Aggression?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We're all Yankees. We don't know shit. We're all liberals, communist gays.
Is Yankees supposed to be a slur?
For down there it is, yeah.
Oh, really?
Damn Yankees.
Oh.
Well, I think even the British call it was a slur against the Americans. You Yankee doodle dandies.
Oh, no shit.
Maybe I'm wrong. Probably shouldn't know this, but who knows.
So, should we like boycott the baseball team?
Nah.
Should not be allowed? I didn't know it was a slur. This is news to me.
I think it's just like it's not a bad slur.
It's like calling someone yellow?
Maybe.
Or yellow belly?
Yeah, let's say that.
Not racist yellow, but like, like a coward?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's like saying, oh, you liberal. It's kind of like that nowadays.
Okay. I remember being younger, watching Power Rangers and not understanding the racist thing with the yellow and the black.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, Trini doesn't look, she's just a white girl, not really understanding that Asians were supposedly different. And I was like, but he's brown, that's not black. And like, did not understand the argument at all.
Oh, Power Rangers.
Oh.
Yeah. My mind just wants to. So you know how there's a Power Rangers thing on Twitch?
The tabletop thing, right? Or the live stream, or the thing where they stream them all? The marathon, yeah.
There was a Yu-Gi-Oh stream.
Yes.
It was so bad because there were so many ads. I was like, I just want to watch some season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh where they don't have rules.
Yeah, they
shoot like turtles into the flotation rings
and the moon shows up and makes Ami kill stuff and then there's water on the floor, but Lightning
tides,
Skull
can
kill the.
I'm just like they made everything up. But then it just adds every 2 minutes.
Do you not have Amazon Prime?
Well, it's on Twitch.
Yeah, Amazon Twitch.
No, but
Amazon owns Twitch.
I did, but it still was just like that. Like screen is like Twitch will be right back.
Oh, okay, that's bullshit.
I did. It was basically every time
like baked in ads.
Yeah, it would be it's not like they kept going because then all the people with ads would be. Yeah, no, basically they stopped the whole thing and say Twitch will be right back and then come back. So it's like almost like if you didn't have ads, you were just sitting there. Yeah,
that's awful. Did they do it the Power Rangers thing? Or that was that?
No, Power Rangers was great. It was just straight episodes.
It's awesome.
Back to back to back. Yu-Gi-Oh was terrible. It was just ad infested.
I still occasionally watch Bob Ross marathons over there.
Yeah, Bob Ross. The original was pretty good.
I fall asleep to that shit.
Man.
So relaxing. Do you see the Deadpool trailer that was making fun of that?
No.
Oh, there's a Deadpool trailer where he's Bob Ross.
Deadpool. I thought you said Deadpool. I was
no.
Like, huh? Yeah, I saw that trailer.
Oh, it fucking killed me. So funny.
That was good.
As someone who's been watching a whole bunch of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
Beat it like it owes you money. Oh, God, I love it so much.
No, Deadpool. I liked that movie.
I did too.
It wasn't great, but I liked it.
I enjoyed my time. I laughed a lot.
Like I didn't think it was like a classic or anything, but I was like, I'll go to 2.
I will definitely do it.
Like,
I enjoyed my time with it.
I was like, I have no desire to go watch this movie again in the theaters, but yeah, I
think I ended up seeing it twice. I think
it was solid. I want to say solid.
I go to a lot of movies by myself, so then other people are like, hey, let's go see this movie. And instead of being like the weirdo who's like, oh, I already saw it by myself, I'm always like, yeah, I'll just go.
Yeah.
Because people look down on going to the movies by yourself, but I enjoy it. It's my moment. It's my place. Yeah. I need it.
Yeah, it's good to... It's good. I did it.
I love it.
That's good.
It's just bad when there's other fucking people in the theater.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they're chit-chatting, their phone's going off. Oh, boy.
Yeah. If you go late at night, it's not as bad. But you just can't go to premieres. You gotta go to like slightly older.
I've noticed
movies.
that too. Premieres are a nightmare. Premieres are where the real bad happens.
Normies go to premieres.
Can't have normies.
No normies.
I don't want no normies. Get out normies.
Re.
Yeah, I'm all anti-normie.
The Re meme got co-opted.
Did it? Oh, it did.
Everything got co-opted. Although it was kind of hilarious during the election that Hillary Clinton said Pepe was a hate symbol.
That was so stupid.
I was like,
did you actually read the actual definition on the Anti-Defamation League website?
I kind of did.
It was like it is a hate symbol except for in certain
it is when it is.
It's like, yeah, it is when it is. It isn't when it isn't.
That's
it's like,
true.
But it's like
that's a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Why is that in this this log now?
Who is the Anti-Defamation League? Is it just some guy who started a nonprofit? You never know.
I have no idea. But they are a national thing now. They can just pick.
I don't know what to trust anymore.
They can make this show defamation. I think is that how that works? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like politics is becoming into sports. I don't like it.
No, it really is. It's the teams against other teams and shit.
It's like, people watch they'll just want to get home, turn on news, and it's like, oh, there's an election in Virginia. I hope the blue team wins.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jesus.
I've never cared at all about politics, but I know about other states' elections now. I'm like, this is absurd.
Like, I vote now.
I do vote now.
Although, my choices are very disappointing. It's like I vote for some people. It's like there's not many options, and it's mostly guaranteed for.
I noticed that too. When I was voting, I was like, wow.
And my district, it is my
district the same way. It was like I would vote for someone. I'd look at it. I'm like, this is all the same person.
Yeah, exactly. Although I did write in Bernie Sanders for a traffic controller. Thanks, Bernie. You didn't win, but I supported you.
That's awesome.
Highway control, whatever it was.
Oh boy, this whole election thing, it's big silly.
It never ended.
Sure, it never did. This Flynn thing's kind of nuts.
Oh, Flynn, yeah.
I don't really know what the implication is because I'm dumb and I haven't gotten my news from Philip DeFranco yet, so I don't know what's happening.
I know he confessed to lying to the FBI.
That's all I read because my phone updated me.
I think this must be recent. I think I saw someone post on Reddit. I don't know if this is a slightly older thing, but I mean, if it's top post, I think he just confessed or he agreed to testify. So he's probably
he pleaded guilty according to the thing that said on my phone today.
So maybe he was accused before, but now he finally pleaded guilty, and now he'll probably testify as a part of a plea bargain. Basically, when Trump got elected, and some people were like, he's never gonna get impeached, or he'll get impeached right away. I was thinking, nothing's gonna happen until 2018.
Oh right,
that was my thought. It takes a long time to get a trial ready, and you gotta have the politics just right, like a pasta,
just like a pasta,
like a pasta.
No, that's true though. Yeah, because a lot of that shit doesn't just happen overnight.
You can't have too much sauce. You can't have too much cheese. Because noodles just gotta be al dente.
What are you referencing?
I'm just making this shit up.
Okay.
Sorry.
For a second there, I thought you were referencing.
No, I'm just weird.
Oh no, that's my substitute doll.
It's actually my favorite because it's just like this is in the game.
I'm so about in-universe stuff. You have no idea.
It's like it's not Pokemon. It's like from the game.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They have They started selling the giant Snorlax pillow that you could get in gold and silver for your room.
Oh,
and I'm like, yo, I fucking want this thing. It's like $300.
Where are you gonna put it?
Fuck. I'll find a spot.
Yeah,
I'll go in my nightmare corner and just throw it over there.
Oh, you got the coral.
Yes,
Pokemon.
Corsola.
Oh, Corsola. How about that?
Yep. I have a problem. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I was driving today to work and I'm looking at these cars and I'm like, wow, I don't know what any of these logos mean, but I could name you any Pokemon.
Ain't that bad.
There's like 800 of those.
You know Toyota. That's all you need.
Toyota, that's true. I know that
they
one.
They make good cars.
They sure do. That's what my car is. I just today figured out what the difference between the Honda and the Hyundai logo are.
Oh.
Hyundai, however you pronounce it.
Maybe you're a little farther behind than
I'm very behind.
Oh, jeez.
I had to Google it later, and I was like, I'm going to take a list of all these car logos.
Yeah, it's Honda and Hyundai.
Hyundai, that's what it is.
Hyundai, yeah. Some people say Hyundai, but it's Hyundai.
Yeah, but Hyundai sounds... Yeah, okay, that sounds way better, yeah. Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know the difference. They're both H's. Just one's a slightly, tilted H.
It's a Korean car. It's basically a Kia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I was like, I saw a lot of Kias. A lot of Nissans on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think. Although, if you ever tune into football, it's like Nissan Road commercials.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
my dad got transferred to Nissan, and when Rogue One came out, we got tickets for free because they had a Nissan Rogue promotion.
Yeah, that's
Rogue.
the car that's like. Apparently, I'm not a strong enough independent woman to buy a Nissan Rogue stuff. So sorry, I went with a Volkswagen. My bad. I have a Jetta.
I don't know if that's a good car.
That's like a standard. It's standard.
Yeah, I really should.
Nothing special about it.
I should never talk about cars ever because I'm a goddamn caveman.
It might be slightly above an economy car. I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, economy car is just a cheap car.
Oh, okay.
It's not a sports car.
Okay, that makes sense.
A good car.
Right.
Or a luxury car.
Okay, that I know. I know that one. I know luxury car.
Or a limousine, which is a long car.
Or a monster truck.
Or a bus. Or a truck.
Which has big tires.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Just gotta make sure these legs don't collapse.
Yeah, really, that would be bad.
Because this table was perfectly fine.
Danny Phantom will save us.
Danny Phantom will save us. He'll come in through the machine.
Through the machine.
But yeah, I'd say it was perfectly fine. I lent it to a friend, and then he fucking broke it in one try.
What? What, you do wrestling moves on it?
No, he didn't realize. So if you touch the sides, there's like little clamps you push in here.
Oh, yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, he just forced it down.
Oh, geez.
And so this one, the reason this one, I don't know if you can see this, there's a tiny little X on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Because this one's the most fucked up, so I keep it on my side, so I can constantly adjust it while the show's going on.
If I tap this corner, it won't do anything. If I tap that corner, oof.
Yeah, this corner's a goddamn nightmare. The bolt is coming out of it, so who knows how much longer I can use this table?
I don't know. Yeah, just chuck it into the corner.
It's going to the nightmare corner with the rest of that shit.
Oh, man. You gotta invest in a new table.
I sure do. I should invest in, like, a place.
A place
I can, like, so that, I can have two mic arms.
An apartment. Oh. Or the live-at-home crew.
Yeah,
boom, boom.
I'm a big fan of live at home. I mean, what I've been using is Mike's room as storage. So that chair you're sitting in goes in the storage room, aka Mike's old room. When people are not here,
at home, it's not really the savings, it's the food.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't cook for myself. I can cook, but
I sure can't.
Not for an extended period of time.
I can heat up fast food leftovers if that counts.
Well, it's like if I get home at like 5, it's just like I'm not in any condition to have energy to cook.
Nope.
It's like, how people do this?
I can throw shit in a microwave.
No wonder we forced women to do this forever. This shit sucks.
Oh, God, it's awful. I hate it so much.
Cleaning and cooking. Oof, they're terrible. And that's like...
Cleaning, as you probably can tell, is pretty limited in my book.
Better than me.
But occasionally, I get fed up, and then I just fucking clean everything completely and make things not nightmares, but it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
For the longest time...
Although the posters make it look clean. It's got a good look.
Does it actually? That's good.
I think if you
helps.
I think if you had bare walls, so because your eyes are drawn to the posters.
Not the shit, the floor?
You don't look at the floor.
Covered in shit.
It's like you planned it. It's like,
yeah, it's good.
Because I came in here, I was impressed. And I saw the stuff on the corner, but I'm like, it's just some stuff.
That stuff would go in my closet, but I'll show you what my closet looks like, and holy dick.
Holy dicks.
It's behind you.
Oh, that's the door.
That's the door. It's closed because if you open it, oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
It's an avalanche.
Stuff everything to the closet. That's how I did it.
Yep. Everything went in the closet, but all that stuff can't fit in the closet because the closet's so full of shit. Although my closet is a PlayStation museum, and I have 2 of every PlayStation console in there, apparently. Or I did at one point, at least.
I see you got the collection right here. Very impressive.
Oh, yeah. I like buying video games.
Lots of video games.
Lots of video games.
PSP. I'm so sad that never took off.
Took off better than the Vita did, which I'm real upset about.
Oh, yeah, Vita, too.
I love the Vita. So good.
DS was decent, but I think PSP would have been better for long run.
PSP's pretty good still now, because you can like easily emulate it and shit. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to fuck with. The Vita, they were aware of that being the case, so they constantly have like firmware that beats whatever it is.
That's no fun. Come on, guys.
Come on, Sony, it's dead. Just let me do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like...
It's dead, Jim.
I like buying physical media. Big fan.
Well, when it's not just download.
Yeah, I don't like this much.
That's just...
And I forget I have them too, which really sucks. Like PSN will do like free games every month, and you just download them, they get attached to your account, and you move on. But I forget I have them, and then I'm like going through stuff. I'm like, oh, I guess I bought this months ago.
Yeah.
Or got it for free months ago, but whatever. So like I always forget. It's similar to Steam, where I just forget I have these things.
Like, I bought this for $1. I'm never gonna play it.
And I just never play it. It just sits in my library, and I'm like, oh right, Steam, duh.
That's why sometimes I go for like the $40 games and just like, I'll let you play it.
Right, actually make yourself play it.
That's what I did. With Divinity Original Sin 2, buy it. We can play multiplayer. Just email me. Is
it local or can you do it over the internet?
I think it's over the internet.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm pretty sure. As it's like only like I think there's even like a game master mode where you can make it like Dungeons and Dragons.
I've heard of that mode. Yeah, I've heard people talking about that. That sounds pretty cool.
Otherwise, you can just like run around and fuck around. It's two different. It's like RPG, isometric RPG.
Yeah. So. Okay. And I heard you can like it's separate of like you can run off and do shit and like kill a whole town and I could show up in that town and be like, oh fuck, everything's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do that. Like
so, we don't have to be together all the time.
I'm in Act 3 and it's basically. I think it wanted me to choose between killing one guy and helping another or killing that guy and helping another. Mm-hmm. I killed one guy. I was like, well, okay. Then I went to the other guy and I was like, oh, he's evil too. I'll kill both of them. I was like, all right. I got EXP for both. So I was like, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's actually really well designed then. So you can kind of just be the character you want to be.
Apparently one way to cheese the game is like you can go to starting town, do everything, then just go back and kill everyone for extra EXP.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
And so you just cheese it kind of.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. You could just steal everything.
Huh. It sounds exciting.
It's a pretty good game. I like it. I'm at the point now where since I did so many quests, I'm kind of a little bit over leveled. I gotta move on to the next section.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're always supposed to do every single thing.
Okay.
Which I've been mostly doing.
I always have to complete everything on the map.
I'm not doing like 100%, but I'm doing like at least 90.
Yeah, I try to do as much as I can every time. Because I want that. I want to just make sure I see everything. I haven't beaten Cuphead yet. I should do that.
Oh, you were doing pretty well for a while.
I was. My computer died.
Yeah, and then that happened.
And I was like, oh no. But then I jumped into...
Of course, you're just cheesing it.
I am cheesing it.
I taught you how to cheese.
You did. You taught me big damage, and I appreciate it.
Well, apparently you can just hold down the button.
The switch button?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I had to tap it.
Maybe you do. I watched the speed run of it, the Mexican runner.
I've watched him too.
He's one, and I saw his little icon thing in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
And it was just like pure white. So I don't know if it's because he's tapping it so fast or if he's just holding it.
I had watched one of his videos, his early ones, and he didn't beat a boss in the fast enough time, and he was like, "Oh, my spamming's out of practice."
So it must be.
So it might be spam.
I think he's just doing it so fast.
Yeah. It's because that
hurt my finger so bad.
So bad. Oh my god, I can't play. I can do like maybe 2 bosses before I have to stop.
Oh jeez.
It's so hard. Fun game though. It's really well designed.
Oh, it's a good game.
I like it a lot.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
I like that area of like animation. What do they call it? Rubber hose or whatever.
Oh, rubber hose. Yeah.
Yeah. It's dope.
And then I watched a video essay on like Fleischman Superman.
Oh, Captain Christian.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's awesome. I have his shirt.
That's a good one. I almost want to watch the 40s Superman because it looks so good.
Looks so good. Yeah, it really does. You should watch all that dude's videos. All of them. He hasn't like done one in a while, so you can catch up pretty quickly. But he's really good. He likes the things I like, and he talks good about them.
Yeah, he talk good. Me no think anymore. High school bad. Me watch YouTube.
Oh God. Sometimes I feel like that though. I'm an absolute caveman. Just letting the pretty colors on the screen entertain me.
One time my manager told me something, and I was like, it doesn't make any sense, and I kept thinking about it, and my brain just hurt. I'm like, started learning less and less about it. Like, what was the first word? I was just started, and I like, someone was like saying, hey, are you okay? I was like, the more I try to remember, the less I recall. Like, are you all right? I'm like, I gotta do something else. I basically just said, like, hey, can you do it first? And I just copied them.
Oh yeah, I always have to I always need to be shown how to do it.
I'm a big copier.
Yeah,
I'll do original work, but I'll see like the format someone else does. Yeah, I'll just steal their format.
Yeah. I need to watch it happen at least once before I make it happen.
Exactly.
Like everything I look up to do anything, I watch a video. I don't read anything. I have to watch the video because I need to see in action.
I'm pretty good at stealing other people's Excel formulas. It's like, oh, you use this VLOOKUP here. I'm too lazy to do it myself. Yoink. Edit a few things. Boom. Well, that's like IT in a nutshell. Not what I do, but
right, yeah.
What everyone talks about IT. It's like apparently just Google Central.
I really wish I had that job. I'd fucking kill it.
IT or Google Central?
IT, because I Google everything. I'd nail it.
If only we knew.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't know what you need to do to get into IT, but I should just...
You gotta do computer
I think you have to go to school.
Yeah, you gotta get certificates.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily... If you get the certificates, you don't necessarily have to go to school.
Okay.
But it takes time and effort like everything.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't want to work for the man. I just want to figure out a way to monetize all my hobbies. Much like this, even though this isn't really monetized even in the slightest. It's only cost me money.
One day.
One day.
This is what the kids be doing.
This is what the kids be doing.
Making Let's Plays and podcasts. I don't know if kids make podcasts. I know they love making Let's Plays and videos.
Yeah, that's just popular. Podcasts are more our age group because it's fucking expensive to do it properly.
Oh, I could believe it.
Like, this is not the easiest.
You got Danny Phantom.
Ending point.
Very luxurious microphone. Very nice.
I certainly do. Ooh. Yeah, this whole like setup is like
Das Spittelguard.
I don't even know what. I'm not even sure what the whole thing cost. I forget. It's decent amount. What's that?
Oh no, I just meant like if you don't know the cost, that means it costs a lot.
It certainly did. I mean, I got like.
That means he doesn't want to tell you.
I know the microphone itself's $100, $120, something like that, and then. And
that's only like a quarter of it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There's like a stabilizer. There's the stand. There's the Spittelguard.
And then the cable. The headphones are really expensive. Those are like $100 too.
Are these like Bose?
What are these?
As we take off our headphones.
They're Sennheiser.
Sennheiser. Oh, yeah. Nazis. It's funny, like Hugo Boss, Sennheiser, all the German companies, like Volkswagen's like, oh, they served the Nazis.
Oh, right,
they're all German, so of course they did.
Yeah, exactly. I had no choice.
That's like in the future, if someone says, oh, they served Trump. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
It's like, yeah, we were just here. Yeah. I was trying to compare them, but hey, whatever. Hot take.
Hot take.
We're all about the hot takes.
That's what we're here for. Spitting out hot takes.
Hot takes. LeBron for president. Kanye LeBron.
Kanye.
2020.
Fucking Kanye West for president. Bring it in.
Vice President LeBron James. You see his block yesterday. It was like he's stuffing his 8-year-old nephew. Damn, it was nasty.
Oh, you wanna talk about sports? I can't help you, but you're allowed to go ahead.
Knicks. I like the Knicks. We got a tall white European guy.
That's different.
Hope.
The Great White Hope.
Great White Hope. Nah, we're not Boston. We're not Boston.
Does Boston have a better Great White Hope?
No, he's injured. Hayward.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know about that one.
Yeah, he had a nasty injury.
Like right away, too, right? It was like early in the season?
Oh, yeah. He played like 2 minutes into the season.
Yeah.
And like his ankle broke.
Yeah.
No ligament damage, though, so he'll be back in a year.
Nice.
That's wonderful, and it's like a good injury. You'll be back in a year.
Yeah. Wasn't he like a rookie or something, too? Like he was just getting started?
No, he just got signed.
He used to
play for Utah, and then he got signed on a big contract.
That's
and now he's out for a year.
So sad.
Oh, yeah. I'm crying.
I'm fucking weeping. I can't cry myself to sleep every night over, what was his name?
Jordan Hayward.
Jordan Hayward.
He has very nice hair, though. Very nice hair.
It is so weird that Utah has a basketball team.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It kind of is.
Are they the only sports team out of Utah?
So they're the Utah Jazz, and then...
There's never been Jazz played in Utah ever. Not even once.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, they used to be the Nolans Jazz.
Now they're the Pelicans, right?
Now they're the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Because there was like a big thing with the Hornets, and then the Jazz, and like the other one. My brain don't work. I know they like college football. Everywhere likes college football. Honestly, just as a side, fuck college football. It's so heavily advertised. It's like you watch like a game. It's like takes 4 hours.
Really?
There's so many advertisements.
What do the players do when that happens? They just have to wait?
Yes.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. Lots of TV timeouts.
Wow. That's horrible. I didn't know that.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Like actually, NFL's better. And NFL used to be creamed for like how many ads they have.
Oh, that might make sense.
Worse.
That makes sense why
college is way worse.
The college people, anyone I hear that's like, oh, I like going to college games, they just like going to the tailgate. They don't really give a shit about the game as much.
I think that's because tailgates are pretty fun.
Yeah, that
but
makes sense.
Also, like up here, I don't think we have like an elite football school.
We sure don't.
Like Syracuse, no. I mean, they're Division 1, but they're not good.
They're still like an hour and a half from us.
That too. Oh, we're around here. Like I've been to some U-Albany games. They're okay, but nothing big. They're not big in the least. No. Was there a basketball team that made something? Yeah, fine. The basketball team's pretty good. I'd go to some basketball games. They probably should. Binghamton has a terrible basketball school.
I never went to a single sporting event at Siena ever.
Oh.
Yeah, well, not entirely true. I walked into a rugby game by accident. So that happened once.
That's always fun.
Yeah, because it was like my room sophomore year overlooked the rugby pitch, and so there was a lot of noise. And I was like, what's the noise? And I walked down, I was like, oh, they're playing a sport.
Did you say rugby pitch?
Yeah.
That's very British of you.
Oh, is that not right?
No, that's very good.
Okay.
That's probably what they would like to hear. I think pitch is better. I know, like soccer, you say pitch.
Oh, do you?
Football.
Is football the only one use? Oh, I guess baseball use field. Those only two.
I don't know. I just know British people like to say pitch
I
for
mean,
the field.
There's a lot of British words I think we need to bring over here. Much like using pissed as a form of wicked drunk.
Wicked drunk.
I need wicked
He's
pissed.
plastered. Wicked pissed.
I want that on our common vernacular in America. I love that.
Maybe in Boston it is.
Wicked pissed.
Wicked pissed. You parked the car in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's my Boston impression for you.
Fucking dead on.
I do the thing. I think everyone does this. Like you find, I like that word. I'm gonna use it from now on.
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's like, this other person has this nice quirk in their personality. I'm gonna steal that.
I'm gonna take that for me and credit them never.
Yeah, basically, I'll use that with my own friends. I have no friends, so it doesn't matter. No. Oh Jesus. Right. So, geez, this is the thing of asides. There is one comic that came to Binghamton. I don't know why I went to the late night thing. It was like very self-depreciating humor. That was his shtick.
Okay.
No one laughed.
Oh no.
It was terrible.
Oh no.
It was so awkward.
Do you know who it was?
It was like some like amateur guy.
Oh my god. It's
but
so
I
horrible.
was just like, I kind of felt bad.
Oh,
and then like he
God.
said, I want to say he said some like history fact, and I thought it was wrong. So like when you say like someone says something wrong, you just blurt it out loud. Then then he said something back to me, but still no one laughed.
Oh no! Why would you or was it fucking?
No, but I didn't say it. I didn't shout it or anything. I just said it like, basically said like he said one city. I want to say I said Dallas.
Oh okay.
And it's like, I don't know if I was right or wrong. Doesn't matter. Still no.
Heckled him.
I didn't try. I didn't mean to.
Oh no!
And then he tried to do the thing where it's like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
No one laughed. But then the next guy came on. He was hilarious.
Oh, okay. Who was that guy?
Some big black guy. They were both. It was like amateur comedy night.
Oh, okay.
But not like students. It was like roaming amateurs.
Yeah. People who do the college circuit.
Yes.
I've only seen one. They had one guy at Siena, and he was okay.
There's that one good guy. He made a bidet joke once. I think his name was Baki.
Oh yeah.
He posted on Facebook once.
That's right. I filmed that. I don't think he used my footage, but yeah.
How about that? Oh, you filmed it?
I filmed it, and then someone else filmed the other side, and then he just posted one up.
Yeah.
Instead of using multiple cameras, he just used the one, much like The Room. Use two cameras. But
when's the Disaster Artist coming?
Next Thursday.
I want to see that movie.
Next Thursday. It's only gonna be one night up here because we live in Bumblefuck.
What?
Yeah, let me double check.
What? I thought this was like a big movie.
No.
Really? I see.
No, I believe it's limited. Unless it's gonna come out again later somewhere else. Currently, it's on limited release.
Oh, then I gotta go see it.
And when I looked it up earlier today,
then I have to buy tickets earlier. Jesus.
Yeah, it is. Oh wait, no, maybe I totally lied because now other dates are showing up. Well, that's convenient. Unless this never loads. Okay, no.
You are.
No, it's one day.
You are a liar.
That's a Power Ranger Zeo backpack.
That is some sweet shit.
That is some good shit right there.
I love how they're just like badly drawn.
It's awesome. I love it.
It's so good.
There is something
1996 vintage Saban.
Awesome.
Legit product too.
There's something special about Power Rangers being just hot, steamy garbage. I love it so much.
Oh my god. But
it's fun.
I like your analogy you used once. Like it's the perfect '90s parody.
Oh yeah,
it honestly is.
It really is. It's awesome. I don't know if they were trying.
The juice bar, the pastels.
It's awesome. I love
karate.
It. Yeah.
It's
perfect. I love it.
Mwah.
It's delicious.
Very good.
I'm on season 3. Having good times.
I'm not gonna go to Netflix because I don't buy Netflix.
Oh really?
Like I watch like BoJack Horseman, but it's like because they released it all once, you can just go to like one of the anime sites and it's on there.
Oh yeah, I
just watch all of it. And it's like, yeah, why would I buy Netflix? I'm just gonna watch it.
I use Kiss Cartoon quite a bit.
That's where I saw it. I'm just like, oh okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I watched the movie. Oh boy, that 1995 movie is just yum 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 yum
yum.
So bad.
So bad.
Good times though.
Trying to think if I like any super bad movies.
Well, The Room is everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite. The fifth time we went, kind of got. I think by the third time it was like,
Yeah, there was less of group camaraderie, and it was just who can be funnier quicker.
Yeah, and then there's always that one guy who's like, I'm gonna be the most hilarious.
I'm gonna be the internet critic.
Yeah. And we always end up saying next to him. So
always.
Always. It's like
100% of the time.
They always look the same, too.
Might be the same guy.
Honestly, it might be. Same haircut, a bit heavy set.
Wearing a trench coat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe a fedora on the side.
Probably. He's indoors. He takes it off. He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman.
Oh, God. The Room is fun, though. I do enjoy The Room. I can watch The Room by myself. I enjoy it so much.
I mean, the first 2 times I watched it by myself.
I think I watched it twice by myself as well.
I don't think I watched it anymore.
No, I watched it...
Because it's like, you basically... I see all the scenes in my head, so it's like I can just sit here and watch The Room.
I watched it once by myself and then once with V, and that was good times.
Oh, remember on V, it used to be like if you post a picture of Kung Pao, it was something if you mention Kung Pao, you have to stream it.
Yes.
So there used to be Kung Pao streams all the time.
Oh, God.
And I always watched them.
It's awesome.
And then it's like people are like, oh, you gotta skip the cow scene. You gotta skip there's its own little culture.
I love that. I miss SyncTube. Seriously, really do.
Oh,
Every day.
SyncTube.
Every day.
That was the pinnacle because it was like Twitch chat but with YouTube.
It was awesome. It was the perfect combination of things.
It really was.
It was awesome.
And then they added green text at one point because they realized who their base was.
Oh, God, it was so good.
Yeah, it was great.
So good.
I miss SyncTube.
I miss it so much. Yeah, and then everyone could the people watching curated the playlist to
it's either skip it and then there was always skip it memes too.
Yeah.
No one knows what SyncTube is.
No one does. No one does.
Because you think at its peak it probably had 5,000. It probably had a bunch of users, but only like 5,000 active over a period of time. So it's like a top room had like 100.
Yeah, and it was only really active for a couple months.
Yeah, maybe a year at most.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, by the time our freshman year of college was over, I'm pretty sure it was dead.
Yeah. But what a year that was.
Oh, so good. So good. Had so much fun. I know a lot of the I went back to it several years ago at this point, so probably still 3 years ago. And the only one of the channels that was still active was the My Little Pony one. And they just show the episodes on repeat, but that was the only one I recognized. The rest of them were just kind of whatever.
Twitch really sucked up. There used to be a ton of live stream sites and then Twitch just sucked them all up. Which
is fine. I'd rather have one place to go and just be like, what's this? YouTube does it, but they don't advertise it in a way that I could just browse.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you can watch TV shows. There's always people just streaming.
Oh, right, yeah, every episode of SpongeBob. And
exactly. Or King of the Hill, Ed and Eddie.
But there's no is there a browse feature? I love just bleeding through Twitch. I've never seen it. Just let me just see what channels are up.
I'd always just sometimes I see them when I search maybe I search Rick and Morty. And
okay.
Then it shows up at one of the results, but I'll take it. You probably can. But you probably have to go to YouTube stream.
Oh, right.
Instead of just YouTube.
That makes sense. That's a good point. I love going on Twitch, going way to the bottom and seeing weird games that 1 or 2 people are streaming and they have 50 total people watching.
Oh yeah.
I love doing that. Where you're just what the fuck's going on down here?
As long as there's more than 3 people. Then
I don't want them to mention me when I jump in the channel. That's my one rule. They talk to me, I'm out.
It's oh jeez.
The one time
I can't handle this.
The one time I used Periscope, I went on Periscope, looked at the Albany group. There was a guy doing it. I jumped in, and he just goes, "Sup, Ironac?" And I was like, "Nope, get out of here.
No.
Abort mission. Delete Periscope. Never come back."
Speaking of internet culture, I have another aside.
Oh, please, hit me up.
College video game club.
Oh boy,
I had such high hopes. I was like, I'm gonna write. I wrote down on there's little things what video games you like to play. I was honestly, I like this game. I like Europa Universalis. Blah blah blah. The map game.
Yeah.
I have I like all the kinds of games. And I actually go into the thing. Everyone's just playing Smash and Marvel. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
And they're all better than me, so it's eh. I never came back because it's just you're not playing video games. You should just call it Smash Club.
Yeah, Fighting Club or something. Yeah.
It's not video. It's tough. I
feel
tough. That happens everywhere. It's everyone just wants. It's it's the most popular game. It's a party game. Everyone's been playing it for a decade.
Yeah.
I just want to play other video games, man. But that's all tough.
The Siena one was the one time I went was horribly disorganized. It was just bring your own shit. We don't know. We're gonna have a space you can hang out. But just bring your own stuff. I can do this in my room with my friends I already have.
The problem is with half the college clubs, it's the person people are probably setting up just to put on their resume. Mm-hmm. I was president. Oh, right. Blah. And back then, you think that's important.
Oh yeah. You think that actually means something, right? Yeah.
GPA. What?
Oh yeah, that's
Unless you're going to graduate school, don't mean jack shit.
It doesn't. I don't think anyone gives a fuck.
Also, I also laughed whenever someone. Because it's a history major, people say, I'm going to law school. I was just smiling. I know how shit that is trying to get a job as a lawyer.
Really? It's that bad?
It's tough. It's like crowded. It's expensive to go to law school. Very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And especially nowadays, a lot, the simple everyday tasks that you say, hey, there's where you're starting at. It's being automated.
Oh,
basically, like you gotta go through like this like text and like find like your thing for your case. Computers can like do that now.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how bad it is, but even back then, I knew it was getting worse. It was tough.
I know Mike was going to do it, but I think he's super out of there now. So I think he's
an actor.
He's actoring.
Maybe Shakespeare on the move.
On the move.
On the move.
So yeah, I don't know if he's gonna ever really do that. I went into a law firm the other day for a potential job, and I don't think I'm gonna get it, but that's fine.
Or you could be an administrative assistant. I think it's like active, as in you gotta do a lot of shit.
I just want to.
Also, as someone who has to do a lot of shit, and also it's monotonous, it's not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah, I just want to make cool shit. I just don't want to.
Honestly, sometimes I wish people would screw up shit so I can walk to the floor and start saying, "You dumbass." That's like the highlight of my day. Saying like, "What do you mean you can't?" It's like I print work orders and they're supposed to do certain things with it. And it's like, what do you mean you never signed on to it? You can't do that. What do you mean it belted backwards?
No, seriously, what does that mean?
Oh, jeez. Man, Jesus. And here's the tragedy of my work story. I've been like a temp for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, it's terrible. I'm like I'm like one of those like Discovery Channel cases. I end up on TLC. I mean, they paid me a decent rate, and I did look for other jobs, but I would have to like, at every point, like I worked for a year as a temp, and that was kind of weird. But then I got let go on like the week before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But then my manager came back, and was like, "You dumbass, you can't let him go," because they were trying to fire all temps. But it's like we can't just fire all the temps. Basically, what they said. And so the position got eliminated, but I got moved over. So then I went as a temp for a different position for a whole year. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be a temp for like 3 months tops.
Really?
And it's like, holy shit.
Wow.
But like I said, like I got a pay bump after like that Christmas thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'd have to take even less money somewhere else. Like I'd lose like $2 to $4 an hour.
Right.
I'm like, I'm kind of comfortable here. I have some problems with the job, but I'm not going to lose $2 to $4 because I'm not getting benefits. Like I don't need insurance until I'm 26.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not worried about that shit at all.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Although the China thing might happen at 26. Like, see ya. I don't need China, and I don't need insurance in Vietnam, baby.
See ya.
See ya.
Would you actually like pursue that like later?
It's actually funny because at Kevin's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Hopefully, people who didn't get invited to Kevin's wedding aren't upset. You know who you are. I was talking to one of his Google friends. I was like, it's like I wanted to really do like the teaching thing, and I still kind of do. But it's like it's like maybe I stay a little bit longer in the business world. But if I don't jump now, is it too late?
What did he say?
I think he just said something generic. He was very supportive though. I'm just saying like he's like, oh no, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, as long as you're alive, I don't think it's not too late.
Yeah, I'm like whatever. I'm only 24.
Yeah, exactly.
25 soon.
Yeah, same.
That's
so
crazy.
weird. So weird.
Yeah, it's worse for me because you got the beard. You look like Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I look like I'm 18 still.
I look like I don't know.
Well, not 18, but I do look. I always get carded like instantly.
Well, so you're supposed to always get carded unless you look 20 or 30.
The way they look at me, they're like, they do the head tilt and they got the inflection. I'm like,
you see, I was a narc for a period of time as a job.
Oh.
And I had to go to places and pretend to buy cigarettes or alcohol and then see if they carded me and then give them a card.
You had some interesting jobs, I gotta say.
Yeah, so I was a narc for a day, and it was fucking awful. It was so bad.
Because you gotta be like, no man, you gotta give me this shit. And your job is to get people in trouble. It
was awful. It was so bad. Like some of these people, you give them you gave them a green card if they did it right, you get a red card if they didn't, and they just give you that fucking like you motherfucker look when you gave them that red card. And it's just like you're supposed to get their name too, and I was like, I'm not asking some of these people their names. They want to kill me, so I would just leave and write a description of what they look like, and be like, I'm done. I can't do this. And like the problem with it too is they wouldn't be
that's stressful.
You wouldn't just drive like to like 6 places in a row, like in like just Albany. You'd hit like Albany, and then go to like fucking Ichabod Crane.
Yeah.
And so you're driving a half hour out and then a half hour back to do 2 more places in Albany, and then that sheet's done. It was like, this is so stupid. I'm just driving around like aimless morons. This is so stupid. I hate this. So don't be a narc is what I'm telling you. Avoid being a narc. The bars program is bad. Don't do it. At least in Albany. And also, they tried not to pay me full. It was a whole thing.
Jesus.
Like
I feel for you.
They lost one. Like I couldn't do the 4th sheet because they fucked it up, and they gave me, you can't do 2 sheets of the same like region, and then like a week, and then something. I can't do this sheet, and then they're like, okay, well we're gonna pay you for 3, and then I got paid for 2, and then they lied to me about how much I was getting paid. I'm
always threatening to walk away if they don't pay me, like just because of like the temporary thing. It's like. I'm always in my mind, it's like, oh, just if they don't pay me, I'll walk away. They always pay me. So thankfully, I've never had that. I know people who have had that problem, and it sucks ass. I feel bad for them.
I would
you.
Yeah, it was.
It is not a fun place to be, especially when you need that money.
Yeah, because they're like it's what they say, it was like $180 a sheet or something. And they gave me 4 sheets. I'm like, awesome. Let's make a whole bunch of money. And then I got $72 a sheet or something. I was like, oh, wow, you lied to me real hard.
You motherfuckers. Because it's probably, I'm going to say taxes and an individual contractor. You're probably an independent contractor.
Yeah,
some bullshit
They just made shit up. It was like, ho.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was going to say, they know who the clientele who looking for that job is.
Yeah.
You probably have to be desperate to take a job that stressful.
Yeah, I mean, I just like, they'd reached out to me, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll try it. Whatever. Might be a good story.
Yeah, it's always good to try. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, no, it's just like so weird. It was so weird.
I gotta say, props to you. It's better than being a Don Draper.
Although I would enjoy doing that. That'd be fun as fuck.
It wasn't that fun because it's like, the thing about it was, it's like the movie would end, and it's like I used to come back at midnight, but the movie, I still had an hour to burn, but I didn't want to hang out in like the parking lot, so I tried to like sneak back in.
Oh wow!
Not like sneak back in, but like close the door as quietly as possible.
Oh right, yeah.
I was a little nervous.
Living life.
It wasn't the best time. Although the movies were good.
That's good. See, I just like going to the movies.
Yeah.
But I like seeing stupid shit, like stupid like indie movies that no one wants to see.
Indie movies.
So I go by myself. But then also the theaters are empty, so it's awesome.
Yeah, Scotia I hear is a good place for like.
Yeah, Scotia's alright. They're super cheap, but they only do like
and they're like
2 showings
movies.
a day. Yeah. It's like weird. The timing's super weird. It's like 7 and like 9 o'clock or something. The only 2 times they show movies. It's something weird too. It's like 2 weird. They have 2 movies there, and one of them has like 1 showing, and then the other one will have 2 showings, and then they rotate out, and it's like. Yeah. But Ride Square Mall, $5.
$5. They want to bring people in, and it's also it's not one. I don't think it's an AMC or a Regal. I think it's like someone's last name. It's like Zietians. I don't know, something weird.
Oh, Viapoint.
Yeah, Viaport. It's like a Z someone's name theater.
Oh, they changed the name of the theater.
I don't know if they. Maybe it is.
It's a Chinese company. I looked it up once.
There we go. It's something Chinese.
Yeah, they buy defunct malls and try to turn them into stuff.
I'm at the movie theater, so I don't know.
They probably bought. I mean, they probably buy it too.
I thought it was a Turkish guy that bought the mall.
The company the Viaport company, I believe, is Chinese.
Oh.
Because there's another Viaport mall like Miami.
I think actually a Turkish guy bought it first, and then Viaport bought it from him.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a sports team. Really, I don't know. Let's just go with your Chinese guy brought it out right first.
I think that's what it was. I think it's a Chinese company.
I mean,
and they just try to turn defunct malls into like, I don't know, whatever.
Honestly,
whatever they're trying to do with them.
It would be so bad if it was just abandoned. I'm kind of grateful. Thank you, China.
Oh yeah.
Thing you fucking do right, you jerks. So MRIs, we use a lot of metal. Mm-hmm. We buy a lot of metal parts.
Yep.
Well, the big business demands that we buy the cheapest stuff. Where is that? China. Oh my god. The quality is alright. It's Chinese, whatever. If you schedule the incoming shipment wrong, it's on the boat and you can't do shit about it. And it's like, holy fuck.
Right. And
it's like, why don't we just buy American instead? We're paying the guy down the street 4 times. And we're essentially buying American, but we're just buying American with expediting fees. That's my rant a little bit.
Wow. I guess that makes sense. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like basically they make like 4 PO lines. So like you buy a PO line like every 2 weeks. It has like maybe 30 parts on it. Well, they put it on a container. They ship them all over to their on-site warehouse, or they're always supposed to have like a U.S. warehouse where they store stuff. They never do. I've never seen a single Chinese company have a U.S. warehouse that they actually stocked.
Right.
Like they'll have it, but it's never stocked because it just goes port to us.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
And it's like, it's not great. And Europeans, Europeans and China, everyone has too many holidays. They should be wage slaves. That's like us proud Americans.
Yeah.
Shackled to our desks.
That's apparently why One Piece randomly goes on hiatus, because there's just random Japanese holidays that he takes off.
Oh yeah, like Golden Week.
Yeah. Because I was on A, and they were like, "Is this on hiatus? There's some stupid Japanese holiday we don't know about that's holding this back."
And they have so many holidays, and they usually go on for a long time.
Yeah. But
I'm jelly.
Same as
I want holidays.
Just work for yourself. Every day's a holiday.
Oh, Jesus. One day.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to make it happen, but
I want to be. My dream is to be laid off and get a giant bonus. Say, here's your 36 weeks of paid. It's like, thank you, sir.
It's a little short-sighted, but
yeah, that's a long time. That's all. I'd have to work there a long time to get like 36 or 30.
Oh, is it determined by
basically if you work there a certain time, when they lay you off, you get a certain amount of weeks.
Oh, okay.
So if they laid me off right now, I'd probably get like 2 days. One for each year. Holy shit.
Should we wrap up?
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. I mean, this has been completely every single fucking direction.
It's fine. That's why we're here.
Oh, unless you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Think about.
Did you enjoy your first time on a podcast?
It was good.
That's good. That's good.
It was good. I should probably like write down a piece of paper what I want to talk about next time. I think we covered all the
we covered good things.
Talked about myself a little bit. Talked about your stuff. Talked about peanut butter jars and fisting them. I mean, that's all part of the food groups.
Yeah, I think we hit it all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So this will be the wrap up of this one. I think it's 29. I'll know for sure in the intro.
So hold on. I gotta call you out right now.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
That last intro was choppy as fuck.
Was it?
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell the splices.
Okay.
I don't know if you didn't actually splice it. Then I'm just weird. But like, so there's like near the end, it's like it cut off, and then you just said like one word.
Oh, I think yeah. Did I do that? I could check. Gotta check.
The blending.
Some of them though, they're fucking sick.
Yeah. Some of them.
Some of them are so good, I even impress myself.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can't tell.
It's true. Can't. Like the last time I mentioned you, I said John Bowman, and I cut out.
You cut out Bowman.
I cut out Bowman. I cut out so well. It flowed so.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it flowed so well.
Wow.
Because I was like, I don't know if I should say John's full name. And then you emailed me and you're like, I'll be at the show. But all right, I guess I did. I guess that didn't matter.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, some of them are fucking tight. I'm like, some of them I impressed myself. All right, yeah. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks for coming.
No problem.
I hope you had fun. Come by anytime you'd like.
Anytime. I could bike here if it wasn't fucking freezing.
Sure is cold. Sure is cold. So in the meantime, you can drive. But anytime.
Yay. All right.
So thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening, people out there. I don't know who you are. Feel free to email the show, yourbrainontom.com or at gmail.com. Yourbrainontom@gmail.com. John here is proof it works.
Proof that it works.
All right.
Yeah.
So love and kisses.
Mwah.